Are we live?
Are we live? I think we're live.
Hi.
Hi! Welcome to Dork Tales. So we're like 5 minutes late because I got a new camera, and it is, of course, causing just a little bit of havoc.
All the problems.
All the problems. So hi, I'm Kelly. I'm the Dungeon Master here at Dork Tales. And then with me, as usual, is Christine, Amy, and Winter. And then we have a new player tonight. We don't have any of our stories from this campaign uploaded yet because we've just been filming them. This is a setting called Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735. It is an incredibly generic fantasy setting that kind of mirrors a lot of things like Greyhawk, but not Greyhawk, and is kind of just your typical high fantasy setting. It's a pretty lighthearted, fun story, and I think you're going to like it. So our normal person who would be sitting in that chair is Ryan, and Ryan is off on the East Coast right now. So filling in for Ryan is our friend Mike. So say hi, Mike.
Hello.
This is Mike's first time playing 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, so yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's easy. It's okay.
So the story so far is that a long time ago in the continent and world of there was a little local folk hero named Marisol, who went around robbing tombs and giving the money that was found to local townsfolk. And then she found an ancient temple underground that was consecrated to a largely ignored goddess named Nirn, the goddess of the earth and darkness and evil. And so she stole a gem out of the third eye of this statue, and the goddess got pissed, cursed her to be a tiefling, which is a fairly rare thing around here, and the gem shattered and spread across the land. So Marisol is on a quest to restore herself to her human form. On the way, she encountered a cleric of the Tempest named
Malia
Malia.
Sunsworn.
So a dwarven cleric who is definitely known for her loud temper and louder actions. They also came across a temple of the goddess Soph, the goddess of animals, water, and all things that just want to stay away from people. Found a very overly enthusiastic monk named
Jason.
Jason is in Nova Scotia right now, or at least his player is. So Jason we'll cut to in a second. And then during the travels, they also came across a half-orc druid, I want to say barbarian, named
Tia Armstrong.
Cool. All right, so we're just going to jump right in because I want to see how far we can get tonight. So last time, the adventures so far have been, in the first episode, you encountered the Eye of Maximilian!
Oh, that was a good time.
It was a good episode. So they stumbled across a wizard that was filming like a B-movie using magical cameras. They discovered this after killing some of the monsters, which were some goblins that were 1950s style disrobing a woman, like little cuts and stuff. It was funny, so they ended up having to fight an entire group of them. Beware the Eye of Maximilius, that's what it is. And then game 2, episode 2 was called The Damned Channel, where the characters arrived in the flooded town of Pitmarin and were hired by the Marquis Jinton Morrow to go and unplug the drainage system that existed underneath the city, where it turned out that a bunch of fish people had been revolting because the town had been dumping their supernaturally large wheat and straw. And these straws were getting caught in the turtles' noses and stuff, and it was just a big problem. So once
those were the Koatoa, right?
Yeah, the Koatoa and that weird merman.
Yeah. So moral of the story: don't throw your straws in the water or down the drain. It's bad for turtles.
Yeah. I had prepared to make a follow-up game about biodegradable straw turning into black oozes and other things like that, but because they're awful.
That would have been fantastic.
But I mean, that might happen in the future. So right now you are working on your way north toward the town of Ballyhut.
Ballyhut.
On your way toward Ballyhut, And just to remind you, because it's been about a month since we've played, because, hey, this is a D&D game. It's not like we have a regular schedule. It's sad. There are so many good memes about that these days, though. Holy shit. So, pro tip. When you're running games, like, legal pads are awesome until you forget exactly where all of your world notes are. So you weren't on your way to Wydale Keep yet.
So we're heading north to
Valley Hut.
Yeah, Valley Hut.
Valley High.
No, Valley Hut.
Okay.
No, you're not going to Capsidet yet. Valley Hut. So you're on your way toward Valley Hut, which is a gnomish village, to do some check-ins. Your main goal is getting to the Tower of Edagon the Wise, which is a magical tower just inside of the town of Skillytown.
Okay.
That is your goal because you figure that if anybody can help you find out what happened to you and kind of help you locate these shards of Nirn, it will be Edagon the Wise. Edagon the Wise is this world's version of like Mordenkainen or Elminster or Raceland Majer, but slightly better tempered.
Khadgar.
What's that?
Khadgar.
Khadgar, Gygax. All right.
References.
So, as you were working on your way to Valley Hut, you've had all sorts of adventures along the way. You fought goblins and other things like that. There was a skeleton that was stealing underwear, things like that. And as you were going, out of nowhere one day, 3 giant eagles descended from the sky, grabbed Jason, and carried him off into the distance.
Well, shit.
Does anyone speak giant eagle?
Nope.
No. I can talk to animals with a spell.
All right. Would you have cast that?
Or did it happen too fast?
It happened really quickly.
Might have happened too fast.
Anybody who looks, you will see that the eagles were wearing sashes of the Order of Soph.
Okay.
So it looks like his temple recalled him.
All right.
And he probably got dragged off, because Ryan, if you're watching this, probably got dragged off being like, oh, this is really cool!
My people need me.
My people! Let me sing you the song of my people. Ryan said that the eagle plot was 100% okay with him so long as he returns speaking giant eagle.
Okay.
So it's actually just a dialect of Elven. Yeah. All right. So on the way, you met up with a new character who's joined you. His name is
Zeno, or Xenoptropher Right Wing.
What? Wow. Wait, right wing?
Xenoptropher Right Wing.
So your voting habits are
left wing.
Oh. Have you seen that meme that's like, my character it's Eric with a K, and it's like, okay, and your last name with a K. Your name is Eric with a K. With a KB is your last name? Yes. So you're Eric with a K. Yes. Okay, Eric with a K. No. You spelled my name with a C. It's Eric or with a K. It's Eric with a C with a K.
As in the whole phrase with a K.
How do you spell that name?
Zeno.
I'm sorry. Can you spell that in American?
RPHER.
Can you spell that in American for me?
ZENO.
Okay, cool. ZENO.
PROPHER.
I love being a douche.
ER?
ER.
What the?
But he also so that's why he always just goes by Zeno.
So Zeno, so ZENO.
PROPHER.
Wow. PRO.
I wanted a weird name.
Words?
No, it's one word.
What the PROPHER.
Yeah.
So it's just shy of being Zeno proper.
Yeah.
Alright.
Spoiler alert. My character's name is the biggest boss we defeat.
Alright. So, how did they come across you, Mike?
I was probably in the bush fighting something.
All right.
And then we spilled out onto a trail as these 3 were walking up, most likely. Or perhaps I saw the giant eagles carrying the other fellow away and was like,
what happened?
What is happening here? I am going to investigate this.
Yeah,
oh, hey,
a weird thing.
There's a party here.
Oh, look, that's a convenient way to meet up with friends.
Right?
Congrats. And then you were attacked by skeleton pirates, we'll say. It was a trail. It happens.
Yes.
Skeleton pirates actually, or skeleton bandits.
Ryan will be very sad he missed the pirates.
You missed the skeleton pirates, Ryan. It was an episode of great. I don't have a name for it. Speaking of names, the name of this episode is The Dome of Count Mount Doom Von Doom.
Ooh.
Bum, bum, bum. The trick to this game is that every time I give a title, you should kind of picture... Did you ever watch the Hanna-Barbera action cartoons?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, well, they would usually drop an episode title that was like, The Ghost of Tomorrow! And there would be like a bum, bum, bum!
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I picture is always happening on this show, because the show is supposed to be stupid.
Fair enough.
This is not my serious game. So,
I love it.
after a while of traveling around together, so, Mike, you would introduce yourself. You're a half-elf.
I am a half-elf.
You are a ranger.
Yes.
And you particularly like to stalk gloom, as far as I understand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I like to be in the shadows and hunt things from there. Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay, for a second I thought that meant that you like actually hunt the shadows.
I mean,
You know what? If the shadows need to be hunted, I can hunt the shadows.
Okay.
If there are shadows in the shadows.
Yeah.
I do not have any shadows in this session, though. I could, but I don't. What does everybody look like? Introduce yourself to the camera. So why don't we start on the right, and then we can do it with Mike.
Malia is a dwarf, so she's pretty short. I think, what did I say? 3'11". 124 pounds. She's 124 years old.
So that's pretty young, right?
And she has red hair and pale blue eyes with a gold ring, which was what labeled her as being for the service of Vela, the goddess of sky, storms, and day in this world. So she was born with the sign of Vela on her.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't have much to say about she was being a cleric of Vela.
All right, Amy.
Well, Tia is a half orc. She's about 5'8". So kind of on the short side for a half orc, if I remember correctly. She's 32, pale green skin and dark, like kind of curly black or dark brown hair.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's freaky looking.
Yeah, so I'm playing a tiefling, so I have like a purplish tinge to my skin. My hair is pretty stark white, I think. I actually drew a picture. There you
Hold it
go.
up to the camera, and if it's
Yeah,
good, we'll put it on the
just
fridge.
show my picture.
See? Can I have a sticker now? Okay, but yeah. So then that's like, she's got horns and stuff, so she often will wear a hood to try and cover it. But it's hard hiding,
Horns.
yeah, and hiding the fact that she's a tiefling. Which Kelly earlier mentioned not too common in these areas.
Yeah, they're not like a standard race on this world.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Winter is special.
Ooh,
I'm gonna have to sneak off to grab more bases.
okay.
All right, and Mike,
Alright, so
describe yourself to everyone.
wait, how old should a half elf be? For
You
a
can
fairly young
randomize
man.
it. You can roll for
Yeah,
it.
you could randomize it if you
Oh,
really wanted to.
Yeah.
Winter's got the book.
But like, I mean, honestly, you could just roll like 2d20
Yeah.
and
That's like
just not be like 10.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out
I got a
what
2
my
and a 7.
archetype is going to be.
A 2 and a
So-
7. 9
Is that
years
the-
old. Well, I mean, half elves are usually similarly aged to humans.
Okay.
I love assassins.
I'd be like, pick a human age and add like 5 to 10 years.
They might live a little
But
longer,
the trickster was
Yeah, they
something
do,
that was
generally.
So, like,
magic
let's go with like
there.
36.
36.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to. The assassin's pretty fun.
Are you an assassin already?
No.
What? He's a ranger.
I'm a ranger.
Did you take assassin as your...
Well, that's what I'm trying to remember. Is like if we were gonna do that, or if I was gonna go arcane trickster when I got to the 3rd level.
I don't know. Have you not already leveled yourself up?
I'm just looking at what the differences are on my sheet because I wrote in level 3, but I didn't change it, so that's why I'm
Oh, how many
looking
hit
at.
points do you have?
29.
Okay, so
I
you
added
did
the
roll
5.
them.
I
I
added the
think we
5
did
instead
the
of the
basic
roll.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I couldn't remember what if I picked my
Where the
spells or
shit
not.
are all of my things?
There you go.
Thank you.
Basic?
Yeah,
No.
Okay, squirrel.
that's weird.
There is.
Wait, the bases? They were in one of the boxes.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, there's one
'cause
box
I
with the
picked
town
ours out
bases.
from there. They might have been stacked inside each other.
Yeah, there were a ton of bases in one of the boxes.
No.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yay.
The box with all the bases. Got it.
All about the
Cool.
base.
Sorry, so if you've been following Dork Tales for a while, we had a big 25-hour stream for Extra Life, and I haven't had a chance to clean up my act since then because grad school eats your soul. Ooh, I have a half dragon in here. Nice.
Anyways, so for my character,
Mhm.
he is 6 foot, 140 pounds, 36,
24,
24,
36.
36.
What?
He is fabulous.
And really
Wow.
skinny if he's only 124 pounds at
Right?
6 foot.
Yeah, he's lean. He's lean and tall.
He's like lean like a bean.
Yeah, he's lean like a bean, and mean like a something
Queen.
else that rhymes with an EAN word.
Teen?
Queen?
I was gonna say queen,
Mean like a queen?
Mean like a queen?
just like a really vicious drag queen.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I might just go assassin so I don't have to learn spells.
I mean, that is a very valid option.
I went with ranger, so I didn't have to learn spells, but then I ended up with spells anyways.
You know what that means, right? You fucked up.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Welcome to spellcasting.
in a different game, I went with fighter and still ended up with spells.
D&D
Yeah.
5th edition. Suddenly everyone casts spells.
Just
Want
prepare
it or
to
not.
spell like you're in a spelling bee.
Yeah. Because in our group now that you're here and Ryan's gone, he was our main
Striker.
strike. So, Ranger, you can still do that pretty well.
I'm kind of a fighty type.
Rangers are fighting primary, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
basically he's the inverted version of what Amy is. So Amy's spellcasting primary, fighty secondary.
Mhm.
He's spellcasty secondary, fighty primary.
Yeah.
And then you're our talented one.
Oh no.
And
Oops,
then
I'm sorry, guys.
yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I'm kind of right there in the middle.
Hmm.
Yeah, well,
Honestly, as a Tempest cleric,
You do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I
I've got a
will.
Warhammer and I know
Yeah.
how to use it.
Because if I go with Assassinate, I can get the drop more on the enemies with sneak attacks and stuff and then deal more damage with D6.
He's got some of that too. So if you work
Yeah.
together on that, you'd be disturbing.
I think that's what I'll do. Is then
Then
for
do it.
this, I'll go Assassin.
Okay, so just jot down all your new shit.
And then we can just like stealth assassinate people together, and it'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
Team stabby stabby.
Team stabby stabby in the dark.
Mhm.
Okay.
Nice.
Especially
Okay.
stabby
I'll distract them
stabbies.
for you
Cool.
with thunderclaps and lightning strikes.
Yay.
Thank you.
Go talk to
And then
some
you can come up
animals.
behind them.
I'll send in the bees.
You'll say, ooh, bees?
You missed
Oh.
that part.
There were bees.
There was a beehive. We
You
chatted.
can
It
get
was
things
great.
called swarms in these games. They're really hard to hit.
So
A
they're
lot of
great
ways.
great to make friends with.
Because
And
you
basically
can't really
talk to
do
the whole
bludgeoning
thing.
damage to a swarm of small bees.
Because it was
Yeah,
a
that'll
hive
do it.
flying.
You just
That'll
kind of
be
swish
fair.
right through it.
Yeah.
Same with
Exactly.
slashing, like you have to like throw fire at them.
All right. Why don't we start everything off with a roll? So can I get someone to make a, let's say a nature roll?
A nature.
So
Ooh.
What would you like us
the
to do?
ranger or the druid?
Well, I mean, we
Yeah.
can both make this roll.
I mean, everybody can try.
Okay. Well, I'm not adding anything.
What do I roll for
Okay,
this?
so,
No,
you roll
I rolled
so
eight.
Mike, you're going to be rolling
I will
20-sided dice
Okay. Got it.
for
Okay.
almost everything.
Oh,
Then
okay.
Nature is one of your
Nature.
skills.
Yes.
So it's not a
Four?
proficiency
That's
one, so you don't add
14.
that bonus.
14. Oh,
But
it's
you
getting
add
close.
This is the
the
first
int
time I've
mod.
ever left the
So
town.
+1.
It's true.
Sort of.
Yeah.
You come from the province of
So
Peckham.
And I am adding 1 as well.
So what'd you get total?
12.
12?
10.
10? Holy, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Not the proficiency.
so traveling without a map through the countryside, and this is the furthest away you've ever been from your home. In fact, you might even have that moment of thought that if I take one more step, this will be the furthest away I've ever been from home. Dum dum. If I take one more step, I'll be the furthest I've ever been away from home.
Although I did get kicked out of my home, so it might be happy.
Yeah, are you sharing that with everybody?
Oh, yeah, probably.
So what your backstory is that you are...
My backstory is I was part of a noble family, and then I did something stupid. I'm not exactly sure what I did. I don't remember that part. He was probably drunk at
You
the
don't
time.
talk about it.
We don't talk
Cough,
about
cough,
that.
We don't talk about our problems.
you know, the first rule of my family is you don't talk about my family and my problems. And so he got kicked out of his family, and they gave him the hilt of a broken sword, and they said, your grandfather used this sword to stab a dragon, and he lost half of it in the dragon. If you retrieve that, then you will be part of the family again.
Nice. So the royal side of your family, is that the elves or the humans?
That is the elves.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. So, was it your mom or your dad that was the elf?
It was my mom.
So your mom went slumming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So there's already some disgrace in your family. Not slut shaming your mom or anything, but a little slut shaming your
Little
mom.
slut shaming my mom.
A human?
A human.
Gross.
Couldn't
Right?
it be like a gnome or something exotic?
Right? Like, you just had to pick the most boring of boring.
I
Your
mean-
your stepdad's a halfling.
At least she didn't choose a dwarf.
The halfling stepdad is a sitcom I would watch.
So,
That's
have little man syndrome, do I?
fair.
Come on, sport.
Starring
Just
Tim
wondering
Allen.
if my regional / noble militia or whatever I was part of was actually related to his.
I mean,
Could be. It
sure.
was probably related
Yeah, maybe.
to. Maybe.
That's the house
Right wing.
house right wing. What the shit? I kind of want to make an episode. I gotta make an episode about the right wings now. And your evil enemies, the left wings, which are actually very right wing, and you wouldn't expect it.
And my family's very left wing. So,
Yeah.
clashing ideals?
The Orange Emperor.
I mean, this is starting to feel a little topical.
This game is very topical. All right. So, speaking of topical, this is the furthest you've ever been from home, and with your new party member, you've managed to make it across the area without without really getting sunstroke, or you've been keeping really, really well fed. Actually, with him around, this is the best you've eaten in quite a while because you're traveling through a lot of wooded areas, and he's particularly good at that.
Nice.
However, there's something that none of you apparently are very good at, and that is recognizing where the shit you're going.
Accurate.
Well, we
So-
were the ones making the map.
We're
Yeah,
trying to.
Because only nobles, like only really rich people, have maps.
We don't have maps.
Yeah.
So we're
and-
making one.
Yeah. So as you're walking down this trail, you don't really see much going on. There's a guy who's dragging like a cart full of radishes down the road who says hi to you.
Cabbages.
No, it's radishes. His name's Erasmus Radishman.
Right, Radishman.
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 God.
Yeah, this is before.
Slightly alternate universe.
Alternate universe Radishman. So as he's going down, he'll nod to you as you go. He'll try to sell you some radishes as well. You may buy some, you may not. It doesn't matter to me. And as you are continuing down the road, you will hit a fork. Now, one fork goes into a deep, dark wood, almost cavernous, and how dense the undergrowth is, and how the vinery and the trees seem to create this tube of primeval darkness, and you can actually hear the coming from that way, and then there's like a really sunny road that looks like it's been recently not paved but trodden down by many, many horses, and there's a sign that says shortcut this way.
Shortcut through the
The nice road.
the nice road.
Yeah.
That seems suspicious.
Hmm.
But at the same time, it just might be true.
Let's do it.
I have a bad feeling about the sunny side.
If you glance down, there's a sign underneath the first sign that says "No reason to be suspicious."
Oh,
Well,
crap.
I am a cleric of
That
Vela,
sounds like-
of sky and day, so the sunny side it is.
This sounds like an invitation.
Is anybody looking at the sign particularly closely?
Sure.
Okay. So you're just gonna go up to it. There's really small print underneath the no reason to be afraid,
Suspicious?
or no reason to be suspicious.
Okay.
So it's paid for by the Committee for Better Roads of Count Mount Von Doom, or Count Mount Doom Von Doom.
So totally legit.
Yeah.
He just probably gets people like weirded out by his name, but he's been like, it's just a family name, like obviously.
I did a roll for perception and also took a -1 because of my wisdom. But I still got 16.
For what?
For a perception on it.
I mean,
like checking out the paint as well.
it's pretty fresh. Like it's about maybe a day or two old.
Ooh.
And the road looks like it's probably within the past month. Looks like a lot of wagons have come through here.
Well, people have been in this area and gone this way. And the paint
Seems legit.
still a little groggy.
Groggy.
Groggy. So, up to you guys what you want to do. Just saying.
I have no preference.
She'll pull out her dice and be like, okay, high we go that way, low we go that way.
Okay, do it. Do it up.
Okay, I'll roll it then.
Yeah.
So you got a 3.
I'd say that's
So we're going
Okay.
sunny side then.
So you're going there, but you're kind of going eh. All right. So you step over into the sunny side and start on your walk and make it about 6 feet before you hear some rustling in the bushes.
Oh no.
And 2 people are going to spring out. One of them is a man probably in his late teens, just starting to be able to grow some facial hair. He's got a knight's helmet on with a visor. And as he jumps out, the visor's going to clack shut on the tip of his nose and he's going to yelp. Next to him, a woman in similar armor is going to stumble out. She's wearing boots that are slightly too large for her, and she's going to almost trip and fall on her face. In fact, 1 second.
Oh yes.
She trips and falls not on her face, but right on her butt. They will both like kind of rattle at their swords, which are sheathed and still have a strap of leather with a little, they have a safety latch. And so they're trying to pull their swords and they can't get them out of the scabbards.
I will point and laugh at the person who fell.
Accurate.
Ow!
I just kind of like pinch the.
Ow! Ow!
Are you folks okay there?
Ow! Ow! Are you okay? I'm okay. Are you okay? Ow! Ah! You're okay. You're all trespassing on the land. Ow! God, my fucking nose. Are you okay? Yeah. Ow. Hold on. And they help each other up. You're trespassing on the lands, the man says, of Count Mount Von Doom.
You're joking, right?
No. Once you cross that line, and he points back to like where basically the road begins. You're on the Count's land.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
Cool.
Wait, no, don't go.
We just keep going.
No!
I'll go that way.
No! The Count wishes an audience with all who
Trespass.
trespass.
Lol.
The woman will elbow him sharply in the ribs. What my idiot friend here means to say is not trespass. Sorry, he's from the north.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
That'll do it.
Yeah, their problems with lead in the water are well known. So, hi, how's it going? My name's Lally Roche, and I'm a knight of Count Mount Von Doom. And we are here to ask noble diplomats who are adventurers. She kind of squeaks, looking down at your weapons.
I am a noble diplomat.
Exactly, and we're wondering if you would like to have lunch.
Food, yeah.
I could go for food.
Would definitely accept food.
And a
Food's
place
good.
to stay with pillows. Yes,
There-
pillows.
There are at least 3, he says. Yeah, at least 3 pillows.
Okay.
That's 3 more than we've had lately.
True.
If you would please just come with us, she says. Yeah,
You guys desperate?
we're pretty shut up. We're, no, we're just,
Financially in need.
Kevin, you're an idiot.
I will walk up to the young guy who had this thing and be like, child, here's how you adjust your helmet. Lean down.
He doesn't have to lean very far. He's
doing
only
the
like
mom
5'6".
thing. See, she'd make a great mom.
That's still like 2 feet. But she's
Is
calling
it
her child to his face for one.
Yes,
she's
ma'am.
being very
It's like
condescending.
a
It's like,
great
here's how
mom
you do
thing.
this so you
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
smack
It's
yourself.
a cleric thing.
This guy is basically like the
Mm,
pimple-faced guy from The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
So they introduce themselves as Lally, Rook, and Kevin.
What a regal name.
Kevin? Keven.
Dang,
That's
so-
right. I made it like Game of Thrones fancy.
I've never
Wow.
seen Game of Thrones.
What the shit? I should run Game of Thrones for this channel and you should play it.
Oh God.
It's such a growth. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Alright, so do you go with them?
Sure.
Okay.
My thought processes are so in depth that the rest of the guards can't be much better.
Now, that thought. Can I get everyone to make me a history roll?
Oh no.
Mike, you have advantage on this roll.
I got an 8.
So that means you
Super
roll
not.
it twice.
Super not.
So advantage means you roll twice and take the better.
8.
I got 18. 18.
Okay, in your entire background, you have never heard of someone named Count Mount Von Doom. What the fuck kind of name is Count Mount Von Doom?
It sounds like the
Sounds
mouth.
made up.
Yeah.
Sounds
it's
really
fake.
Kind of pretentious too.
Right?
I will mention that fact.
You know that there's like a Mount Dim, like Mount Dim,
Dim?
Dim,
Dim.
like Dem, but kind of like, picture saying Mount Dim, but
Dim
in
with
kind
an
of
H.
like a Scottish accent. Mount Dim.
Dim.
Yeah, it's kind of off to like the northwest, and it's like
Dim.
it's
Is that really
it's
far
this
from
shitty
here,
little
sort
fiefdom. With your 18, I mean it's like probably like about a month's travel by horseback.
So still quite
Here?
a while.
Yeah.
So weird. So was Count Mount Doom Von Doom?
Yeah.
Doom 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 doom.
Count Mount Doom Von Doom?
Doom,
What a
doom,
name.
doom.
Oh
Doom,
yeah.
doom.
And it sounds
I cut it
totally
down.
fake. Oh
It
gosh.
was gonna be Vanderdoom.
Count Mount Von Doom Vanderdoom?
That's ancestrally they've changed their name over time.
Oh,
Or
okay.
maybe he has a cousin named Mount Doom Vanderdoom.
Mount Doom Vanderdoom.
All right. So, looking around, you've never heard of these people before, and there's a reason for that. After about a 20-minute walk, you will find that this road leads up to the base of a large, not really mountain, but a craggy hill. And at the base of it is this encampment. It looks like, from a distance, it looks like a majestic castle. And as you grow closer, it becomes more like a majestic manor. And then a majestic manse. And then a majestic townhouse. And then as you get really close, it's a really fancy, like, cottage with like a wall around it. This looks like it's very comfortable. This seems like a rich person's, like, lakeside summer home.
Oh, cute.
But it looks like it's built like a castle. It's got like a portcullis, and like it's got like a full like enclosure
So like
of
a
stone
rich kid's
walls.
playhouse.
Kind of
The dollhouse?
Yeah, it's basically it looks like a treehouse almost. So it's got 2 floors, and the second floor is probably a half attic floor, to be honest. Looking at it, it's got lots of flowers in the front, and it's got, like I said, it has a full stone wall built around it that's almost 8 feet tall. As you're walking around, you can see that there are 2 halflings on patrol walking along the top.
Oh no.
And as you approach, the front door will open, and you will hear the sound of trumpets blaring. And then you will hear the sound of ominous mailed footsteps. And a man in full head-to-toe metal armor, in a bright crimson cape and hood, with a metal mask where you can only see through the eye holes, will strut out, standing at a miraculous 4'9". Will strut out of the front door, strike a pose, and cross the moat. There is a tiny moat as you crest a hill. The moat is smaller than this table.
Makes me think of
Farquhar.
no. Well, that too. But like the little bridge from the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I was thinking Terabithia.
That too.
When
There's
you're
a
talking
swing
about
out back.
The metal
Oh,
footprint
cute.
footsteps, I was kind of thinking that we'd see somebody with them on sticks making the noise as a little halfling comes out or something, like the coconuts.
Well, actually, hold on. Is he... What's a max height for a halfling?
Like...
Oh, it's like half human. Never mind. So 3'9".
I'm taller.
Yeah, you're
Ooh,
taller.
I'm taller than him.
I am almost double his height.
You
Ho there! Ho there! You hear from behind a metallic mask. Winter, can you hear me okay when I do that? Ho there!
Hi. What?
I just want to make sure that it picks up on the mic.
Okay, you want to try that again?
No,
Well,
it
no.
should be fine.
It's fine.
No.
I just want a metallic sound.
Mm.
Yeah. Whoa.
Ho there! Yeah, I got it. I got
There
it now.
you go. Plus now it's on camera too.
So, trespassers.
Hello.
Adventurers, Lord. So, adventurers.
Hello.
Hi.
What brings you to the lands of Count Mount Von Doom?
I think we're passing through.
Did you mean Mount Doom Von Doom? That's what the sign said.
Okay, that's what I said.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I must have misheard.
Did I not say that? He whispers over to Kevin, who strides up next to him and puts his foot in the ground and his hand on his sword. Kevin is twice the height of this guy. Kevin, squat down, please. Kevin will take a knee next to his lord. Thank you. What brings you to the lands of Count Mount Von... Now you messed me.
Doom Von Doom?
Yeah. Yes, me.
Nice to meet you. We were going towards... Shit, what was the name? Batty Hill?
Bally Hut.
Bally Hut. We were trying to find Bally Hut. None of us have a map. This looked like the nicer road.
Yes, it is the nicest road. Or it was just... it was... just one...
No worries, take your time. It's cool.
They'll turn around and you can hear the sound of like a metal grind as he like flips the mask up, spits onto the ground, takes a drink out of his flask, gargles. Clank.
You should consider eating more vegetables and less like dairy. It does that whole frog in throat thing.
The Flemmy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dairy really sets that one off.
I will record that in the annals of Count Mount Doom Von Doom!
Hey, you got
The
it.
trumpets go off.
Oh no.
Adventurers, you need passage to Ballyhut.
Yes.
Yep.
Ballyhut exists over my mountain. And he will sweep an arm back at the hill? It's quite a large hill, I guess. But it's not a mountain. Like, it's that weird mid-range thing where it's probably, a couple...
Like Mount Tommy?
Kind of. It's a couple hundred feet tall, but, it's not really... For him, it's big.
Well,
But
It is a large rock.
It's very, very rocky.
I mean, yeah. For most of a couple of us at least that's big too.
Is that Mount Doom?
No, I come from Mount Doom. I'm franchising.
Oh, okay.
This is...
Mount Doom Jr.?
I was thinking Mount Doom too, but yes. Mount Doom Jr. Fuck off.
you can stay.
I think Ryan got replaced.
Fruit Mike.
Sorry, Ryan.
Wait, can you pass me one of those tissues, please?
No, they're not.
Alright. Okay. Alright, what was he doing? You seek a way to reach Ballyhut. Perhaps we can make an arrangement.
Sure, what'd you need?
I have an operation inside of this mountain. He'll gesture backwards. There's a rare substance inside
Ooh.
called oleo.
Oh, oleo.
The gnomes purchased this from me on the reg.
Okay.
I have been mining it for some months now. However, recently, 1 week ago, my workers did not return. I sent a force of my guards in, and they too have not returned. Strange sounds and lights come from the tunnels at night, and I fear for the worst.
How many did you send?
12.
That's quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
you see
them.
lights?
Yes.
Well, you can go look.
Maybe they're having a party.
I can...
So what does oleo do? Like, why is it?
I don't know. It's a strain... I don't know. It's like grease.
Ew.
It's a thick, black, syrupy thing. It's like a black ooze. I don't know why anyone would want it.
And does it get mined or
Drilled
drilled?
and siphoned.
Is it alive?
I don't... Is it...
He's not really able to answer any of these questions. He doesn't
That's
look
fair.
at it.
That's fair.
I am too good for such things.
Okay.
True.
What would it take to get you down there?
Food. Yeah, we need our stocks restocked, honestly. So if you don't mind restocking us and directing us.
Excellent.
Valley Hut.
I can restock you.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, we'll go look. If it turns out to be way dangerous, then we'll come back and be like, so... here's what's
Money.
going on. Restocking's not worth our lives.
Whatever's down there, clear it out and we'll have a bargain.
Okay.
But I want the head of whatever you take for my wall.
Oh.
If it has a head.
I mean, it might just be lights.
Doesn't every...
Not necessarily, like, oozes generally just disintegrate.
well, I don't want to lose his head.
I
Yeah.
mean, if
Oh.
Like,
That'd be gross.
there's
inside
no
a
killing
house.
necessary, I'm sorry, no head to bring back.
What if they're...
I'm just saying that.
yeah,
if
like,
they're
we're not going to
friendly-
hinge our bargain on bringing back the head. We'll bring it back if it's possible.
We'll solve the case.
Good. Excellent. This deal pleases Count Mount Doom Von Doom.
Excellent.
Junior.
Cool.
May there be friendship in our time.
He will... Clank! Clank! Clank!
Yeah,
Clank.
she's wearing chainmail too, so...
Good luck. Alright. And he will go back inside of his cottage. Dunk, 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 dunk.
I will address the female guard who seemed a bit smarter than Kevin.
Lally Roche? Yeah.
Yeah. And just be like, okay. Is there anything more that you know about this?
Lots of strange noises. Screaming.
Yeah. What? Screaming? Anything else?
Smoke billows out sometimes. A lot of the...
Did
We're-
the screaming stop eventually?
But we haven't heard anything in the last day or so.
But it went on for a couple days?
Yeah.
Huh.
Continuously, or
Good. Sorry?
was it continuously, or just?
It sounded like they were being attacked by something. It hasn't actually been as long as a week. I think my lord doesn't sleep much. It's been only 3 nights.
Okay.
Tonight, actually.
Do you know anything about this oleo? Any idea why the
It
name's
reminds
like
me of weapons grease,
Okay.
but it's thicker and blacker, like a tar.
Okay.
It's flammable.
I like
Okay.
flammable.
The
Alright.
gnomes have another word for it, mafta.
Mafta. Gnomes?
Does anyone speak gnomish?
Nope. Nope.
Cool.
Nope.
I speak celestial.
Does anybody have knowledge nature?
I do know.
I mean, we can all roll it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, there's no knowledges, there's just nature.
Oh yeah, that's true. Give me nature.
18.
18?
19.
Oh, see, so that, it sounds like oil.
It's a 4.
Like, it sounds like, I mean, oil's not really something that's used in this world, but even back then you would have, like, sometimes oil deposits that would show up, and you'd be like, what the shit is this? So it's crude, basically.
And if she knows that it's flammable, they might have used it around fire and might use it as some sort of ammunition or something.
Yeah.
Put it in a barrel and.
I mean, quite possibly. But yeah, so that's what you know. The dwarves would definitely probably have discovered this in their mining.
Probably.
They don't like it because, for one, when you're mining, pressure bad, flammable liquids flying everywhere, bad.
The smell isn't
The
great.
smell is bad. Like, there's a lot of bad here.
Sweet.
They
It's
like
very-
it in controlled instances where they can, like, feed it to the forges.
Yeah, basically.
They don't like encountering it.
Why
unexpectedly.
gnomes are using it kind of worries you.
Might have to send word back.
We're a small force here, Lally Roche says. Maybe 2 dozen, mostly halflings. My lord is, of course, himself one of the half people
Yeah.
from the Northwest.
Mm-hmm.
Between us, this place isn't actually called Mount Doom.
I didn't think
guess.
so. What is it actually?
The people used to call it Tirosha. It's Tirosha. It's Elven, I think.
So I'll look into this.
For those that speak Elven, Tirosha means the land. Tirosha is the land of Golden Wings.
I will share that with the group.
Golden wings?
Golden Wings. Land of Golden Wings.
Cool.
Like big golden wings?
Land of Golden Wings.
Like eagles?
It doesn't specify eagles, hawks, crows.
What color were the eagles?
They're definitely kind of goldish.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh, maybe the mad.
Any supplies we can get before going in?
Tirosha.
Like healing potions? Do you guys have any?
No.
Mm.
I can give you hold on just 1 minute, and she will clatter off. Kevin will walk up. So you're going down under? Good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah, take this for good luck, and he'll hand you a squirrel's foot on a leather cord.
Cool.
It's a lucky squirrel's foot.
Cool. Thank you. I will attach it to my belt.
It's from my pet squirrel.
Aww.
Oh boy, okay.
Is the squirrel still alive?
Probably ate it.
I mean,
Yeah, he's fine.
so he's just got 3 legs.
No, he was born with 5.
Oh. Fascinating.
We're not really talking anymore. Well, I mean, you know how it is. I got a new job, and he's got a mate now, so we just don't really see each other very much anymore. We go fishing once a month. Well, I mean, I talk at
So
him.
would it be perception or insight to find out if he actually believes the sword is
Yeah.
lying?
Yeah, give me an insight roll.
Sweet, sure.
I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I'm just accepting this
So
as
it's
a face
25.
value.
He actually believes it.
I mean, this guy might be a druid in training.
He might be a drill 1.
I don't know why.
You must meet this squirrel.
I want to meet the squirrel.
16.
16. He's probably just an idiot.
This strikes me as a case of squirrel died. Parents try and say, "Oh, it just went off." And said, "You gotta make
Went to
it
live.
off in the
Went to
forest
live
now."
on the farm.
Well, no, it lives in a tree back in the north.
Can you introduce us?
Yeah.
Maybe.
His name's Tad.
Tad?
Cad.
Tad.
Oh,
Tad.
Tad.
He's not a cad. He's actually a really nice guy. I don't want to say that about my friends. Clang, clang, clang. Sorry about that. Don't listen. Hey, go clean the stables. Okay. He'll walk off to clean the stables. Lally Roche will come back and hand each one of you a little package.
Packages.
Neat.
I like packages.
Take this. They're sweet rolls, freshly made.
Thank you.
Oh, yum.
And also the here, and she'll hand each one of you a liter of water in a
Nice.
skin.
Excellent.
I suggest using the wraps that those buns are inside. If it gets too smoky in there, use them as face masks.
Okay.
Awesome.
Douse them with water.
That's
Sounds
actually
good.
quite useful.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. All right, guys, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
So she'll lead you over to the entrance to the hill. So Tirosha has an old cave entrance in it that's actually large enough for all of you to crouch inside of. It's this obsidian gash in the side of this lush green hill. And as soon as you step in, you can... Mike, you have nature specifically, right? I think we never made nature rolls before, and then Mike comes in with like nature
I actually
stats.
do not have nature.
What the shit? Who has nature?
Me.
All right, give me a nature roll here. This is specifically nature. Anybody can roll it, but
23.
holy crap!
Dang.
Actually, Christine, you have advantage on this if you roll it. This is so.
12.
12? So glancing through, you can recognize what type of stone this is. There is a surprising amount of obsidian, like jutting out of the walls as you pass here. As you walk, you will immediately start to feel a warm breeze blowing up from inside of the tunnel. There is, you can smell it in the air. There's volcanic activity down here.
Oh. Now, would I know that sort of thing as a character? Because I, as a person, definitely know obsidian equals volcanoes. Generally.
Yes,
Right.
You would probably assume that at one point there was a volcano around here.
Oh.
Amy, however,
This
knows.
was a volcano once.
Amy knows slightly differently. It's not. It wasn't a volcano once,
It's becoming one.
or it still
It
is.
still is. Yeah.
And she active, yo.
She's
Yeah.
active. All right.
So there's a. I will at this point. I'll be like, so there's a chance that what
Move
we're
your stuff.
dealing with isn't some creature, but volcanic activity.
That'd be nice.
Not really, because it means that the people down there are probably dead or dying.
Yeah, sorry. It's a big map.
Oh, you know the protective thing is still on your webcam, right?
Yeah, I know. I want to protect it.
Oh, okay.
You will be protected.
There we go. All right.
It's all good.
So
Right here.
put your figures down right on the entrance there.
And I get something.
Can you check the stream? Is it picking up the map at all?
It's not super visible, but it is
Okay.
there.
One of the goals that we have for the stream is to get a second webcam going as a Mapocam.
Yeah.
But I need a cheap webcam for that. All right. So can I get everybody to make me a perception roll, please?
Ooh, yes.
Perception.
Are we using the passive wisdom perception thing, or are we just doing
I
perception?
can always ask you for that, and then I'll roll for you.
So for me, I would add the 5, right?
So
Yep.
I get
So
16
that's your
to my
whiz mod,
perception.
I think.
Okay.
So
This
Plus
is
two
sound based. If
proficiency.
anybody
Okay,
has
so yeah.
particular bonuses to that.
I do not think so.
Okay.
16.
So, 16. Okay. And Christine, did you roll? Perception.
15.
15. And Winter?
13.
13. So stepping inside, you can feel that it is sweltering in here.
Oh boy.
This front area, you can see that there are several overturned wheelbarrows laying around, as well as it looks like several carts that had. It's like, you know what, Christine, you will recognize them immediately because of your background. It looks like almost like kegs.
Oh.
So whatever they were bringing out here was definitely sludgy or liquid enough that it needed to be sealed away in like metal kegs. In fact, you can see one half buried by a little bit of rubble.
I will go investigate.
Okay.
Can I check for like footprints or any sort of disturbance around the scene?
Yeah, absolutely. You can make me an investigation roll. Mike, what are you doing?
How dark is it?
It is actually quite dark here. You can see perfectly. Who doesn't have dark vision? Oh, you all have dark vision, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, this is really handy for you then.
Mine's 90 feet.
You're 90 feet. So
Oh,
as soon
I don't
as
see.
glancing around, you are going to have a hard time keeping an eye on Mike. Like, he's only half visible to you as the light streams in from the front. Mike has a special ability where in total darkness, he is invisible to dark vision.
Huh.
Oh.
Weird.
Crazy.
Because he's used to hunting monsters in the night.
I rolled an 11 on the investigation.
So, glancing around, you'll find some digging tools, as well as what looks like... let's see, what would they have at the front? You'll find a small pickaxe, recently used from the looks of it. There's still a little bit of like dried blood on the handle. It looks like someone was working very hard. You can also see that most of the people that have come through here, the floor is a bit dusty, and all of the footprints are small. Yours are almost twice the size of most of the footprints in here. Seems like the workforce was mostly halfling, maybe gnome.
Oh. I'll tell this to the rest of the group.
Huh.
Neat.
Oh, so you mentioned this was a space big enough for us to be crouched in.
You don't have to crouch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm only 3 foot something.
Yeah, so you can jump.
I am 6 foot.
Okay.
You are almost bumping your head.
Okay.
Almost. So
Almost.
what?
Yeah, you're doing okay. What are the rest of you doing? What are you doing?
Definitely just taking in the surroundings and thinking about what this could mean, because I'm starting to consider that this whole situation is just a whole bunch of bad, mostly natural disaster type, and maybe some not so smart digging.
They dug too greedily and too deep.
In an active volcano.
Yeah.
That's smart to do.
To digging for like flammable substances. This just seems like a really bad situation.
The hill is pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Almost silent. Not quite.
Well, they might all be dead.
I might as well go look.
Yeah.
Just be careful and be really prepared to run.
And if it starts getting too unbearably hot here, I think we should just call it quits, because we're probably getting too close to stuff that we shouldn't be, touching, like lava.
Lowers your sense of adventure.
Not getting engulfed in lava.
So anybody else
We'll
who's
be
looking
careful.
around real quick, give me one more investigation roll if you haven't already done it.
14.
14?
14.
Okay, so you will find one last thing that Mars didn't find.
Yep.
It's just on the wall there next to some of those wagons and kegs. It's a clipboard with a wax ledger. Well, actually,
Okay.
no, not a wax ledger in this game. With an actual, looks like a quill and some type of a fountain quill.
Okay.
It's got like an ink reservoir built into it. It's really fancy.
Nice.
It's on a string. You could just pocket it. Okay. It's got some writing on a clipboard. Do you speak Gnomish?
Nope. Anyone here speak a language that is not whatever this is? Nope.
No.
Well, if any of it looks like tick marks or numbers or anything.
Does anybody speak Dwarven?
Yes.
All
The
right.
dwarf does.
You can give me an intelligence roll
Sure.
if you glance at it.
I also have a resistance to fire, just so you know.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Nice. That means you need to take half damage rounding down. Or running up.
Do I add my one?
So you will be able to suss out that, okay, that is like a 2, like a directional. This looks like a waybill or a delivery slip. But the thing that you'll be able to suss out, it's basically kind of like reading katakana, where you don't know what the word is, but if the word is if you can pronounce it, so that is Balihat. So it looks like whatever they were pulling out of here was being delivered to Balihat.
Oh.
You have no idea quantities, you have no idea like anything else, but it says to Balihat.
Okay. Cool. Oh, I guess we might as well go on.
I'm gonna snatch the pen as we pass it
All right.
because it's fancy.
You so you will have a gnomish ink pen.
I also want to just take a look as we go in if I find any interesting rocks or stones to make jewelry with.
Yeah, so you'll find some like a lot of like obsidian. Yeah. So moving down the corridor, can you move the paper just a bit? Yeah. Right there. So moving up, you will find that there is what looks almost like a prison cell gate there, with a large padlock on the side of it. Looks like it's closed and locked.
That's strange.
How far up do I move her?
You can go all the way there.
Okay, cool.
They must not have expected it to be locked, otherwise they would have given us a key.
Something might have locked them in after they went through, and they couldn't get out. Explains why there was days of screaming.
That's concerning.
Can anybody unlock it?
You should have thieves' tools, Miss Rogue.
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead and make me a check. So you roll your proficiency and your dexterity. So it should be adding a +5 or +6 total. What's your dex mod?
It's 3 and then 2 right now for
Cool.
level 3.
All right. So go ahead and give me a roll.
5. That's 15, 20.
20. So with a couple of deft little flicks of your finger, you will pop this very thick lock. The lock itself is almost the size of like a halfling's hand, but it goes.
I want to take the lock with me, so if that doesn't happen to us, because I'm paranoid.
All right, that sounds great. So you will take the lock with you. You
I
will
was thinking of picking the gate hinges a bit so it can't be really closed.
Ooh.
I mean, you could remove the hinges.
Yeah, totally.
You
Yeah.
want to do that? Then?
As a dwarf, yeah, go ahead. Just make me. Yep. All right, so you'll just be able to do it. You have a
Okay.
hammer. Okay, so with that,
Plus, maybe I can lock something else later.
so you'll remove the hinges.
That scared me.
Okay.
Spooky.
Just yeah. It echoes down the corridor. Everybody, as you step past this gate, I'd like you to make me a Constitution save.
Uh-oh.
So the way this works is before you roll,
Mhm.
or if you roll, so you roll, you add your Constitution modifier, your con save. If you are wearing metal armor, I need you to roll at disadvantage.
Shit.
Winter, you will not
Double
roll.
shit.
Would you get a 20?
I rolled a nat 20 and now I have to re-roll it.
Oh.
You're probably going to be fine. You're fine.
So what was it?
You have do if you are wearing metal armor, you do not have to roll disadvantage.
Okay, because I have light armor.
So
But
what?
I think
what
I took.
I think you're wearing
I
leather.
took leather.
So you
Yeah,
actually will have
leather.
advantage on this roll
Ooh, really?
because of your fire resistance.
I got a 13.
You are fine.
Yeah.
You're very warm.
21.
Okay.
You're fine for now.
You want me to move the sheets a little bit?
Yeah. Can you just?
Let's see if there's anything I can do to
This
make
couch
this a
is
little
like devouring my butt.
bit less awful for us. Less.
It's not cold,
I have no idea what time it is.
but this has been fun.
It's 8
8
o'clock.
o'clock.
Dang.
Yeah, we
son.
got plenty of
Jinx.
time. All right.
Great minds think alike.
So, you are feeling incredibly warm. Inside of here, it has to be a good, 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, this is like the warmest day you've ever been in. For you, this is actually feeling kind of comfortable. Like, this is a nice room temperature we've got going here. So, taking a step forward, you can see that there's something scrawled in the ground. It looks like there's blood.
Oh no.
And just on the other side of the gates, obscured by a bit of dirt, streaks of blood. Someone tried to get to the gate and didn't make it and was dragged away.
That's nice.
Thanks.
There are words scrawled onto the wall next to you. Who reads Draconic?
I do.
On the wall in Draconic, you will see the words, "Leave intruders."
Huh.
Ominous.
Yeah.
I will share that with the group.
Oh.
I mean, somebody could just be trying to horn in on the business market and scare them off.
This is definitely true.
Or it could be that they found, like,
Oh yeah, both are totally legit though.
Yeah.
Where did my notes go? Oh, they're all under here.
I feel better that I took the lock.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yay!
Yay, good
Yay,
ideas.
forward thinking.
All right. What do you do?
Okay.
So, glancing around, there's a large pool in front of you. It's
I investigate.
it's bubbling
Oh shit.
just slightly. It's like a thick, viscous tar substance.
Is it boiling mud?
Kind of.
Oily mud?
It's definitely oily mud.
Gross.
Yeah. I know this is not how oil usually works, but hey, fantasy world, and I want it.
Oh yeah.
It's a hot tar pit.
It's basically a hot tar pit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perception.
Absolutely. Actually, I'm going to ask everybody's passive perception.
okay.
That was the wisdom
It was
itself, wasn't it? It was
So it's 10.
Plus your perception skill.
Yeah.
So
10 plus your perception skill?
So what's
so
your
whatever you add for your perception rolls normally.
5.
Okay, so write down, it's right underneath
So
your
what is
stats there. So yours would be 15.
Oh, passive
So-
perception.
So that's
your
basically my
perception
difficulty to
skill
sneak past
is
you and
wisdom.
stuff. If you're not
you
looking
do
for me.
wisdom,
So
you
14
have a
for me.
-1 on your wisdom scores.
Normally, yeah.
So you would do 10 minus 1. So it would be 9. Your passive perception would be
Okay,
a
so I'll
9.
write that in here.
Yeah.
And then is that 9 plus whatever I do there, or you just want to know what that is?
It's just you don't roll anything for that one. You just write down that number. I think he sometimes can roll.
I will
at it,
basically
but
what I will do is I will roll to try to beat that
Yeah.
if I'm trying to sneak past you, or I will roll for you because then it makes things more mysterious.
And then recall.
Sorry, I just have to find my one thing that I printed out to make life easier, and then I can't find it, which is making life easier.
It's not that thing over there, is it?
What thing over where?
That.
No, it's actually, that's not useful at all.
There. Okay.
Oh, it's right there.
No.
All right, so that is adding a 0 to my roll. So, hey, that's great. Stepping forward, you can see that this is like a bubbling tar. This must be the oleo thing they're talking about. And this reminds you of stories in your childhood about dwarves that dug too greedily and too deep. Listen to me, daughter. Should you ever dig that deep, and this thick black substance comes out and doesn't try to eat your face, stay away from it and don't light a flint. Do you remember your Uncle Gormash? No? Of course not. He blew his ass up.
Can I try checking for any other traps since we saw the warning with the blood?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was gonna investigate the bloody mark.
Okay. So what would be like a trap
Investigation.
check?
Perception. Or investigation if you're looking very closely.
I would like to perception the marks.
Oh.
That sounds great.
Investigation of intelligence.
I got 13 on
3.
for perception.
22.
22. All right. What'd you get, Winter?
3.
3. So glancing around, you're not exactly sure what's going on, but in the darkness, as you are glancing down at it, oh shit, you don't actually have dark vision. That's going to be funny for this. Cool.
Who does it?
I'm guessing the enemy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There is so you glance down and you can hear a sudden rustle down to the south toward my screen, and the room will fill with a sudden burst of fire and light, and I need an initiative roll off of everyone.
Oh boy.
Oh, we did 3. What is initiative?
Initiative is your dexterity mod.
Okay.
Unless you're Mike, he has a major bonus on
Okay,
this.
cool. Because I was kind of saying, how the hell do you have a 6 mod?
His class gives him wisdom to it as well.
Ah, nice.
Okay, 5.
20.
Okay, so what's mine? 5 plus initiative 6. Great. All right, anybody beat me? I got a 6.
I got
Yeah.
a 20.
I got a 17.
20?
9.
17.
18.
Okay, so that's Mike. You got an 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Christine, then Amy got a 17, and then Winter, and then... Wow, this was super useful. Good job, me. So the room will burst into light, and from down around this corner, just down here, a surprise attack is launched.
Ooh.
I don't actually have figures for these guys because they're kind of D&D specific, and
Down on this side?
no, not on there. If you glance up there, you can see that there are like gouts of steam coming out of the ground that are kind of like, there we go. Oh, that one even has a face on it. They will surge forward. These are actually some of the strangest things you've ever seen. They're medium-sized, human-sized, but they look like bipedal newts with glowing red skin, where you can actually see their organs underneath, kind of pulsating with heat. Each one of them is wielding a cruelly bladed scimitar that's slightly glowing from their touch. And what happened when you looked back, all 3 of them spat fire onto the ceiling. and these thick loogies of flame cling to the stalactites overhead
Ew.
and illuminate the corridor.
Oh, so we can see now.
Yeah, well, you could see before.
Oh,
But
okay.
now they brandish blades and scream a battle cry in Draconic.
Note to self,
What
don't
did they
let it
say?
spit on you.
Basically, they just say, die, fleshy fuckers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. So, Mike, what do you do?
Can I use my Dread Ambusher on this one?
Yeah, it's the first round, so you can.
Alright, so I'm gonna do that.
So, how does that one work again? So, you can make 2 attacks.
Yeah, at the start of the first turn of each combat, your walking speed increases by 10 feet, which lasts until the end of the turn.
Mhm.
If you take the attack action on that turn, you can make 1 additional attack as part of that action. And if that attack hits, the target takes an extra 1d8 of the weapon's damage.
Yeah, it's a great first round. So, Mike, each one of these squares is 5 feet.
Okay.
So you have your speed and feet you can move a turn normally, plus the 10 for this round. So I think you got 30?
30.
So you can move 6 squares.
Dang, son.
Yeah. So you can actually move 8 squares if you want to. If you move over the little dots on the ground over there, let me know.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Cool.
I'm gonna attack this guy.
Are you using your like a sword?
Yeah, I have 2 short swords.
Oh, you're using the 2. Okay. So are you dual wielding?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so you're actually gonna get 3 attacks then.
Oh, yeah, you are.
So go ahead and roll 3 times.
Have fun, buddy.
I got a 6.
That so what is your attack bonus? It would be your dexterity plus your proficiency bonus. So what's your dex mod?
Dex mod's 3.
Okay, and your proficiency is 2. So add 5 to all of your rolls.
Okay.
So what's plus 5 to that?
I can't remember what it was.
It was like a 2 or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't very high.
Okay, so that one, your first one, you surge toward the fire newt, swinging your sword out, and it ducks under the blow. Roll again. So this is your second hand attack.
So that's an 8 plus a 5.
So that's a 13.
Yeah.
That one is caught by its shield, but you have 1 more attack.
Do it up.
Don't mess it, or don't, yeah.
Oh.
That's a whack dice. Reroll that.
Okay.
In the box.
That's a 14.
That's
so 19.
gonna be a hit, and that's your 1 for extra damage.
Woo!
So what you're gonna do is you're going to take your 1d6 for the short sword, so a 6-sided dice, and then you're going to roll a d8, and you're gonna add 3 to this result.
Is this a D8?
That is a d8.
Okay. So I roll the D6 and the D8?
Yep. Add them together. Add 3 to the total.
Oh, that's a 1. That's 3.
Okay, so that's 4, 7. So you're going to surge forward and whip your blades around and stab this one in the side of the hip for how many points of damage? 7?
7.
Okay, how many? Okay, cool. Okay, that's gonna be number 4. All right, it's going to shriek as you stab into it, and its blood is going to course out, hot and burning on the side of your sword. It's not enough to hurt you, but it's enough that you know this thing is like probably pumping at temperatures of like 150 degrees. Okay.
Just thinking, why don't we swap out one of the red ones for a different color?
Yeah.
So we can label them all as a color.
That sounds
put a
great.
purple one or something.
I was gonna use these for barrels, but screw it. There you go. Swap me out
Because then we can
for one of the red ones.
then just
All right.
mark it next to their number, and then we know.
That's a good idea. All right, Christine, what do you do?
I am gonna cast Sacred Flame on blue guy.
Okay.
So he has to make a Dex saving throw.
Blue. So
The
blue.
spell save DC is
So, okay.
14.
I fail.
Okay. He's gonna take a D8 of damage then. 1.
Okay.
1 radiant damage.
So he will glow. It's just radiant, right?
Yeah, flame
Okay.
like radiance descends on a creature that you
See,
can
it's the
within
flame light
range.
that gets you, right?
Yeah, so it's not actually flame, it's radiant.
All right. So
The target gains no benefit from cover from saving throw.
he will start to glow brightly. Amy, what do you do?
I'm going to try and use my wild shape.
You're gonna turn into a bear or a tiger?
I think so. I'm just trying to see which
Tigers are always the best.
yeah, because my
You know why, right?
I don't know why.
Fire resistance. No, I'm just kidding.
No, because they're great.
Because I can transform into a beast with a challenge rating as high as 1 at level, starting at level 2 for my druid circle.
Do you need the monster manual?
I possibly... There's a beast shapes table, but...
You could be an awakened tree.
Because I've got this, there's this beast shapes table here that's only got 3 options here, though.
An awakened tree.
So...
Don't be a tree. Not in
Burning.
A tiger's challenge rating around 1. Here you go.
Cool.
Be a tiger.
I'm just saying, it's right there, and then you
Yeah.
get claws and paws.
Sure, let's just do that for now.
So how does that work?
It's a bonus action. I just turn into a tiger. I just turn into
All right,
a...
so your orc shifts into Shere Khan, and
BB.
and then you just run in and start swiping.
Pretty much.
So
Yeah.
then you gain its multi-attack, right?
I believe so, yeah. I basically just do whatever.
How does it work for your stats?
Do whatever a tiger does. I'm just seeing. Game stats are replaced by the
Actually,
stats of the
think of what's
beast,
your
but I
AC?
retain my alignment, personality, and intelligence, wisdom, and charisma
I don't know.
scores. Also retain all my
What is
skill
that?
saving throw proficiencies.
Your armor class.
Conditions of the creature.
What armor did you take?
So
I
I
have
think my
stunned armor.
strength and dexterity are replaced by the animals.
Yeah, and then you just gain proficiency in all your attacks.
Can I borrow that book after you, Amy?
Which one?
The
Monster manual or the core?
PHP.
Okay.
Because Mike doesn't know what his armor class is, so
Yeah.
we need to work that out.
That is true.
Which weapon or which armor did you pick?
Studded.
We went with studded.
You have 15.
Okay.
15? Okay.
Okay.
So I put that in the armor class?
I believe you're at 15. You have a +3 to dex or +4?
Plus 3 dex.
We'll double check it.
Yeah, double check.
Yeah. So basically, I'm just gonna go at it with as a tiger.
All right,
Okay.
so go ahead and use your tiger stats.
So I guess I pounce.
Okay,
If the tiger moves at least 20 feet straight towards its creature.
which you can.
Are you gonna go after the blue one?
Oh,
Or the purple one? Or the red one? Or the yellow
I
one?
don't have a tiger.
That's okay. I'll go after the blue one.
Wait,
Oh, I just saw it. There was a tiger in there. I don't know what.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm like a
You're
car
huge.
base.
Yeah,
What's my
15's right.
size now? Am I not a... I don't know, it doesn't
I think
matter.
you're probably large.
Yeah, maybe a large.
You find it?
Matter.
Yeah, it is 15. 12 plus.
If a
plus
tiger
dex.
moves 20, the target must succeed a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the target can make 1 bite attack against it as a bonus action.
Okay, is this what you're doing?
Yeah.
All right, rolling my save. He succeeded.
Okay, so I guess I failed. I think that's my action.
Here, let me take a look.
It's just
Okay.
because there's a bite and a claw, but if they're not, I fail to knock them prone.
Okay,
So-
pounce. The creature.
It would have been cool, but
Which one?
No,
are you going for?
so you still have to make a claw attack.
oh, I didn't see that part.
So if the creature moves at least 20 feet and then hits it.
Oh, okay,
So basically, if you move 20 feet, it's assumed that you pounced to do it.
yeah.
So to move, you actually get. So you only get 1 claw.
I rolled a 4.
So that's going to be a miss.
Yeah.
Everybody's rolling like shit tonight. So look up animal stats at the beginning here, because I don't think you have multi-attack, but I think you get a bite and a claw attack on a turn.
I might
That's
have to swap out my
possible. I think
dice.
the bite. I think because I pounced, I don't think I get the bite.
I think the pounce is implicit, though.
Oh, okay. I'm just taking a picture of this stuff so I can give it over to Mike.
But feel free to check a forum for that real quick and see if you get a bite attack as well. I'll let you do it anyway.
Did you
Give me a
need
bite.
anything else?
Sure.
Attempt to bite
We
me.
just needed
Attempt
the
to
AC.
chomp.
I'm gonna check.
Attempt to chomp.
Attempt to no.
Attempt to chomp. I rolled a 13 and I add my...
That's a hit.
Okay. So then damage is, for bite, is a 1d10 plus 3, I guess?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's number which one from the left?
It's the blue one, which is the 4th from the left, if there's only 4.
Okay, that's the one that Christine radianted.
So I'm hitting it for 12
Nice, good job.
with my teeth.
All right, so a tiger lunges forward at the one you radiant, swipes at it, and then bites it in the stomach, ripping some of its soft, gooey newt parts out.
Ew.
Newt parts.
Yeah, hot nudity. All right, Winter.
Post news.
Hi. So,
Sending newts. requesting nudes.
So I'm gonna use my cunning action to do an additional dash movement.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
That means that you can move your, I believe it's your speed for free.
Must be for 30.
Or you can move double your speed in a round.
Alright. So between
It means you can move double your speed.
double my speed, so 60.
You can move 60 and still act.
Cool, so is that enough to get from there to there?
So that 60 would be 12 squares. I'm pretty sure that you're more than 12 squares away, or less than 12 squares away.
Yeah.
Remember that you have sneak attack against anyone who is in combat with one of your allies.
Oh, I can do that. I thought I had to be hidden to do this.
Nope. So because Mike's right up there, if you attack the one that Mike is fighting, or the one that Mike is adjacent to. So, an example. I'm fighting Amy, okay?
She seems to be doing good.
Christine is fighting Mike, okay? So, you know what? We're just going to say that I'm just fighting Amy. You would still have sneak attack on Christine because I'm right next to her. So, she's constantly looking back and forth, and you just take advantage. Yep. Yeah, sneak attack got way better.
Wow, then I'm going to do that.
Yeah, you might as well just dash up and stab them.
Oh, yes.
And you're using 2 weapons?
Yeah, that's you.
What I had on me was a rapier and short bow.
Okay, so...
And 2 daggers.
So rapier and dagger?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
what I did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can move you forward.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So, 2-4. So we'll start with the rapier.
Yeah, let me just double check. So that special ability, that gives you a free or a bonus?
It said when I got to level 2, I got cunning action, extra action each turn to hide, disengage, or dash.
Okay, and it does not count as your bonus action?
It just said extra action in the book.
Let me just double check that real quick.
Sure, double check.
Because that you can only do the double attack if you have a free bonus action to do it in.
Okay.
And cunning action.
Under rogue.
You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This can be used. So, but you don't actually have to use this to move up to that person in attack.
So I can just...
You can just sneak attack. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, but you can do it with 2 weapons. Here you go, Christine.
Sweet.
So, what you're going to do is you're going to roll a d20 twice, add your dex and proficiency to it both.
So first one I got a 20.
That's a hit. Is it a natural 20?
No.
Okay.
And then a 10.
10 plus total? Okay. So the second one's not a hit, so roll your first damage. So I believe a rapier is d8.
D8, yeah.
Plus d6
Plus
for
a D6.
sneak attack, and then you'll be doing an additional 3 damage on top of this.
So I got 4 and 3 plus 3.
So that's 10.
Yay.
Is this to the blue one? Or to the one that Mike is fighting?
I went to the yellow one, so the one that Mike was fighting.
Okay, so that is... Holy crap, this one's getting mulched. So you're going to run up and Mike cut it brightly across its stomach, and you're going to stab it in the side of the neck with your rapier, and it's going to shriek and flip the fuck out. Yeah, it's going to take a swing at you.
That's okay, that's fair. I just got it in the
Winter, what's your armor class?
Armor class 14.
Alright, 2 plus 3 to hit. Winter, you're going to take 4 points of damage as it shrieks and cleaves you in the side of the shoulder.
That's okay, at least it's not fire damage.
So
4?
Yeah, for 4. The one that's getting tigered is going to freak out and take 2 ineffective swings at you, unless your armor class is under 10.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure my AC is like 12.
Okay. Mike, where you are right there, the one... So the red one is move him over to the corner of that pit. Well, not the pit, but yeah, right there. It's fine.
Right here?
Yep, and... Alcove.
Okay, so by the wall or by the bubbling pit?
By the wall.
By the walls.
Okay, cool.
Mike, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
No. Gotta spit at you.
17.
Damn it. So
Do I add anything to that?
Yeah, so you dex save. So that's your dex mod plus your proficiency bonus because you're proficient in it.
Oh, so this is my dex mod that goes right in here?
Yeah, so it's plus proficiency bonus.
Okay, so
5, you're adding to that.
Okay. So let's go with 23.
Shit. Alright, so he's going to hawk a loogie directly at you, and it's going to hit the wall and sizzle. And then this guy is going to 3, 4, 5, 6. Is going to run there, brandishing his scimitars, and that's literally all he can. You know what? He's going to take a dash action. He's going to run right up to the dwarf.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah. But that's all you can do. All right, so that's my round. Mike, what do you do?
Hello. I am going to. How hurt is this guy? Is the yellow guy?
Incredibly hurt.
Incredibly hurt.
He's freaked out and bleeding, but he's the only one that managed to hit one of your friends.
I'm gonna see if I can finish him.
Okay, so go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Do it.
That's 6. Plus, what do I add to that again?
So your dexterity.
Okay,
so you add 5 to that.
Okay, so I got 11.
That's so you're going to scream at him, and he's going to catch your short sword with the side of his shield again.
Do I get a second roll for my other sword?
Yes, you do.
That is
That
an
is
18
it.
plus 5, so that's
Okay.
that.
So roll
that.
damage, which is 1d6 plus 3. Oh, wait, sorry. It's just 1d6. You don't add it with your second hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so just 1d6?
Just 1d6.
Oh.
4.
Four.
All right. So you are going to. He's going to. You're going to whip your sword down. He's going to catch it with the side of his shield, and he's going to. And then you're going to catch him right in the jaw with the other one, and he's going to sag dead on your sword.
He is not doing so good.
He's not having.
You may flip him over. Christine, what do you do?
Can I move and spellcast at the same time?
Yes, you may. If you do a full move, I get an opportunity attack against you.
Okay, but I can do a 5-foot step essentially.
You can do a 5-foot step. Yeah.
Okay, I will 5-foot step back just
I
to get a
believe.
little space. Well, if not, it doesn't really matter in the end. So, and I'm gonna cast on him.
I might be mixing in Pathfinder rules.
Nice.
That just. Oh well.
That's
One.
good.
Make that 25 to hit.
Whoa.
Okay.
So I cast a flash of light towards this guy. He's gonna take 46 damage, radiant damage.
Four 6-sided dice.
Yep.
Okay. Do you need more dice?
Sure.
Okay. hold
I've
on.
got some extras too. Tonight, actually. Go. He did.
5, 8.
15.
Yeah, 15. I do not think I add anything to that.
That's
besides
pretty good though.
Thank you.
That's fire note 1. So that he's down. Oh god, not very many hit points. So he's wait. What kind of damage is
that.
that?
Radiant. It is not fire damage.
Damn it! These guys are so good at fire.
And on my next attack roll, if it's within my next turn against him, I get advantage.
Okay. So he's
This is
going to
guiding.
shriek as this fire burning hurts him, and he's confused by that because his intelligence is not that great. I'm not gonna lie. Fire newts are not gonna do well on the SATs, though they're good homemakers.
Noted.
Yeah, good wisdom
Fair enough.
scores. And they're hot. Witcher,
Hi.
you're going after Amy. Sorry, I crossed you out, and then I went to Winter. I've had a long day. Shut up.
Okay.
You're up.
All right.
Tiger.
I'm tigering.
All right, so I believe that's claw bite.
I think so.
That's
I
perfect.
left the page I was using, so. one
So do you
second.
get both attacks?
Yeah, so Amy, check out your orange.
I see that. Yes. Wow.
I
Okay.
put you up
Oh,
on
boy.
the blue. You mounted it.
Or did you just get one?
I think I just get one.
Okay, then choose your favorite.
I'm gonna
Claw.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna throw
and
some
I
more dice.
give it a
I
nice
realized all of my spells need
swipe.
multiples.
So, oh, I rolled a 6, so I probably won't hit them. I just need to know I should be doing this right.
Claws of dice.
Because,
Oh, that's so beautiful.
okay, which stats do I lose? I lose. Okay. I. Blah blah blah. I.
Do you need this anymore?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. So I think I just claw with +5 to hit is what this
Okay.
says for the melee.
So you're gonna lash out and miss. Winter, what do you do?
I'm gonna double back and attack purple dude.
The dude that went after Christine?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not going to get sneak attack.
That's okay.
Okay. So go ahead and you can make me both of your attacks.
Sweet. Oh, that doesn't count. I ducked it.
Oh. The next attack roll made against this target for the end of your next turn has advantage.
Oh, so not just yours.
So yeah. Well, it doesn't specify.
So your first
So-
attack roll has advantage.
So I think, yeah, Winter will get advantage on it. Instead of me.
That's better, because that was a 16 with my rapier.
That's going to be a hit. So your first attack roll.
Yeah, just that one.
Okay.
So that was a 16 for the rapier, and the next
Okay.
one would be my dagger, and that
Yeah.
one doesn't have the advantage.
Yes.
And that one is a 20.
Nat 20?
No.
Okay. All right, so those are 2 hits. What I want you to do is roll me a d6, a d4, and you'll add a +3 total to that.
To this one?
Yeah, you don't add your dex mod on your second hit
Okay.
unless you have a feat.
So with my rapier...
So it's a d8 and
That's a D8.
yeah, I said d6. So I was thinking short sword.
Okay.
So it's a d8 and a d4.
Where did my...
Look for the one you don't want to step on.
I don't want to...
Here, you can borrow mine.
It's one that looks like a
Oh, no,
caltrop.
I've got that. I'm looking
Oh.
for my D8, though. But here you go. You can have that back.
That's
This
it.
one should be everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
And that one's a +3.
Yep.
So 8. I'm not sure how I read these.
Right.
The top number.
It's whatever is upright. So if you just look at it, whatever number is readable from just
Yeah.
looking at it.
Can you lift it up?
Like, just... What is that?
That is a 4.
That is a 4.
That is a 4.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah,
I meant like
it's-
the numbers at the top. I'm like,
No,
there's a
it's
lot
the
of
one
numbers
that you
at
can
the
add that looks upright.
top. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
8,
have that issue with D4s.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Especially when
Also
you have,
reading.
12, 15.
It can't
especially
read.
when you have
What?
ones like
15.
these.
All right, so you are going to light this thing up with radiant energy. Take a
Yeah.
step back as you do,
There's those
and
two
then
guys.
suddenly your rogue is going to be riding it to the ground, stabbing it like.
There's the one that you can read normal.
Yeah.
So I can
It's not
flip that one?
You can flip. Yeah, he's
Okay.
super dead. Like he's like -8 hit points.
Is it-
So the one that just spit fire at you, Mike, is going to. Do I have a straight line to Mike?
Yes.
Okay, he's going to charge you,
Okay.
Oh, no, he knows. He's trying.
and I criticaled. So.
Oh, no.
All right, so Mike, you are going to take 9 points of damage as he whips his scimitar and stabs you in the back.
Wow, that sucks.
It does
Ow.
suck. You know what sucks just as much?
What?
The one next to you is going to spin around. And
This one, the one that
Whoa,
is
whoa,
currently
you're on
being
I'm on the tablecloth.
You
Haha.
are, and I'm holding it.
the one
trying
that's
to-
currently
Good
being
job.
attacked by the tiger.
That's a good point.
Okay, people are watching us. Yeah, there's a couple.
Oh, nice. Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
They just tuned in to watch me flip some shit. The red one is going to charge you. Oh, no, the red one is the one that charged you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because the white one's dead. Or
There's
the
a
yellow
white
one's
one.
dead.
Yes.
Yeah, there was
The yellow
one.
one's
It
dead.
did.
And the one that's fighting the tiger is going to stab the tiger in the face.
No, don't stab me.
You're going to get stabbed.
No.
You're going to get. Oh, actually, what's your AC? Because I got a 16.
So I'm pretty sure I take the tiger's AC, so
Mm-hmm.
it is a 12.
Oh my god. I really want to jump on your back so I can see
All right.
you in the face.
Amy, your tiger is going to get a slash up her muzzle for 5 points of damage. And it's Mike's turn.
Okay.
Is it 5 points?
5 points. Seriously, I'm not rolling well. These dice are cursed.
Never use them again.
Or only use them again? Yeah.
Okay, so for that one, I got 23 for the first sword.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
23 for the first one. Got a 6 for the second one.
So you're like,
You're just not
Yeah,
really
he
good with
rolled
your
that
right
one.
hand.
Right.
So
Nice.
that's 6.
at least we're not using botch rules. All right, so go ahead and roll me damage on that first one.
That's
It's a D6.
D6.
D6, add 3.
That's a 9 and 3.
Okay, guess
so
how many
there we
hit
go.
points he had left?
No, that's 6, isn't it?
That's a 6. So, and then
Oh,
plus
yeah,
3.
6, 6, 6.
Yeah. No,
Six.
just one
6,
6.
6, 6.
Yeah.
6. So I got a 6.
All right, so
Nine.
you're going to just like spin around and you're attacking the one that was right behind you.
Yeah, the one that went like, ah!
All right, so you're going to stab it in the chest. It's going to scream at you as loud as it can,
Oh, that's right in
as
your face.
fiery blood is going to burble out of the wound that you just opened up.
Does it die?
No.
Oh.
You did 9 points of damage. He's a little tougher than that.
Oh,
Christine,
man.
what do you do? Smashy, smashy?
How damaged does Red look? That Mike just stabbed.
The one that Mike, that is,
The first damage it's taken?
it's the first damage he's taken, but that was a solid hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can make me an insight roll. You would not want to take that hit if you were him.
Yeah, I rolled 20.
Yeah, that's probably a very, very powerful hit.
Okay. Make a dex save.
No, I don't want to.
Beat
I gotta-
14.
Does 3 beat that?
No.
Okay. So what happens to me now?
1d8 damage.
No!
7.
No,
7 radiant damage.
So he's going to shriek and drop to his knees because he's having an awful day.
But he's still not dead?
He's still not dead. He's tough. He's getting very, very close. Amy, you're a tiger. You want to bite me?
Yeah. You can speak
I'm gonna
common
actually try
anytime
the
now.
bite.
He doesn't
this
speak common.
Oh, well, that sucks to suck.
Yeah, it kind of does. Should have taken that extra class in high school.
That's a 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
It's a hit.
It's a hit, yeah.
Good.
It's 24 with a
Good.
tiger.
Yes. 24 with a
Sucks
tiger.
to suck.
That's a 1d8 plus 3 slashing damage, it looks like.
What's the delay on the video?
Not very bad.
What are people saying in the chat?
Nothing.
Oh.
I wonder
said
if...
hi.
I
We
wonder
love
if-
you, chat.
I wonder if Julia's watching. I
Is
sent
Julia-
her the link.
9, 10, 11. I'm doing 11 in teeth damage.
No! Okay, well, so, Okay, I need you to picture something.
Yeah.
Okay, now I need you to picture, like, what am I thinking about here? Okay, you know those marshmallows that you can get that have, like, the strawberry filling?
Yeah.
They're kind of...
Yeah.
Oh,
So
no.
you are going to lean forward and wrap your now bleeding muzzle around this thing's head, and with this, you're going to just pop its skull off of the rest of its body, and it's going to fall to the ground, just limply spurting this fiery blood.
Question.
Yeah.
Does it taste better now that I'm a tiger?
It tastes really good now.
Oh, shit.
Like, it's like cinnamony. It's like,
Tamales.
it's actually a little, hold on.
Hotter than hot
Hold
tamales.
on.
Am I burning my mouth?
It's a little too hot.
Oh.
You do have a cat's tongue.
It's true.
Hotter than hot tamales.
This tiger is not a fan of this.
You're doing that tiger face,
Oh,
the unimpressed tiger face. All
I
right.
really wanted
I love
more.
it.
Winter,
Hi.
there is one that is right behind you that has just kind of fallen down to its knees. It's heavily wounded. Do you want?
Literally the only one left.
It is the only one presently left.
Does it look like it wants to...
Keep fighting? Yeah, it's gonna try.
Oh, that sucks.
It is not an evil act to stab this bitch.
Up.
Hi, buddy.
Don't do it. Don't. Do you have sneak attack right now? So have fun.
So with the sneak attack again, am I adding anything else?
Not to your attack. It's only to damage if you hit.
Okay. So
However, he has dropped his shield, so his AC is 14 now.
and that's good because I got 15.
Did you on the first one? And you're taking a double attack?
Double attack.
Okay.
Just do it.
Overkill.
Stab his eye sockets.
Overkill is the best way to go.
Was that a nat 20? Okay, so Winter, I need you to roll me a D8, a 2D4, and 2D6.
I need another D4.
Here you go.
Which at this point, I'm going to tell you is redundant because if you roll 1 on all of those dice, you have killed him.
Just
So,
roll.
But let's see it
roll 'em
anyways.
anyway, obviously.
Overkill.
So I have
Overkill.
I have the
2D4,
Yep.
2D6, and a D8.
Because
Because you get sneak attack.
Which is 2d6 bonus.
there's a 1 and a 3 on the D4s.
Yep. So D4s are 1 and 3.
Okay. Plus 3 for dex.
plus 3, and then plus 12.
You roll 2 6s,
Yeah.
and then the D8.
It's cocked, but it's mostly cocked on a 1.
Well, re-roll it then if it's
Okay.
cocked.
Yeah, it's the.
I know. We gotta finish those boxes.
It's a 1 again.
Okay, well, that was fair then. What was that?
So that was the D4s
Yeah.
plus Dex
Plus 12.
plus 12.
So that's
So-
what, 19?
I'm not gonna use this anymore.
That's 19.
Yeah, 19 plus
So 20?
20.
Okay, he had 6 hit points left. So you're just going to come up behind him and
Overkill.
scissor his head off.
Overkill.
So you're gonna Anakin Skywalker him basically. You have been appointed to the council, but you have not been awarded the rank of master.
You're not going to Dark Maul him instead?
I
Cut him
didn't.
off.
There's no pit. Well, this is an oil
There's
pit.
Yeah, but he'll just kind of gurgle there for a little bit. It won't have the
It's
same
like come
dramatic
back
effect.
and be like
That's true.
a whole plot point.
Like 4 whole plot points
Just
would be weird.
poof.
And somehow then suddenly they've got a brother that you didn't know about, and
It's weird.
it's weird.
All right,
I
so
kissed my sister. No, I'm just kidding.
What? No.
Oh, if we're going with the full
My sister's hot. What the hell? My bad.
what the?
That was Luke, not
I know.
Anakin.
No,
You're like- you're
I
a
know.
generation
I just
off.
meant it's
You
just
know,
like...
if I could, you know the only reason that I don't run Star Wars on Twitch,
Why?
I can't use the music.
Oh.
I could probably use. Could I use the music?
I don't know.
LucasArts wouldn't allow it. But do they own it anymore? Disney definitely wouldn't allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have so much on. Because
Yeah.
Disney is kind of militant when it comes to that stuff.
Oh,
I mean, just do all of it on harmonica off key.
I'll do like the B
Do it
movie
in a
version.
minor.
Bum bum bum
Oh my
bum
god.
bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum,
I mean, just,
bum,
like,
bum, bum,
modify it
bum, bum,
slightly. Just like
Set it in a minor
like
key.
shift it to a minor key, and then just like
Okay, now it's just noise.
Yeah.
like
You wanna
have
hear
it
the most
like
annoying one?
song adjacent.
Yeah.
So it's like this sounds really familiar,
But it's
But
flat.
not really.
but it's something else.
All right.
Okay. Well, that's that. That's them.
Can I get
Are
everyone?
they dead?
Yes, they are
They're
all.
all lying dead on the
I
ground.
missed that.
One
right?
of them's
You're
in the
rolling up
pit.
on rules. Okay.
Okay. Everyone, make me a perception roll.
Oh no. Sorry, guys.
Which dice? I'm still. Oh wait, I get special.
16.
16.
Is it a
16.
smell thing?
Yes,
I
actually.
had an advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell.
Go ahead then.
Well, not that much better, but 10 plus. Oh wait, it's
thank
still
you.
mine here. 13.
13 total. Okay. And you got a 16?
Yeah.
Did you add all your mods to that?
That's just the proficiency and the skill mod, right?
Yep.
Oh, it's more than that actually. It
Perception.
perception and proficiency.
So you use your normal perception, not your passive perception.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
so that number's right.
Oh, okay.
Because your Wiz mod is 3, so you put the total there.
2 total.
Oh, okay, yes.
So passive perception is basically to say that assuming you roll a 10 on a 20-sided dice, like just for like being in a room, paying attention as much as you normally would, boom. But if you actually like try to listen to something, you have a better chance.
Yeah, so in this case, I got a 16.
So you are going to hear something in the distance. It sounds...
I'm still just excited that I went. Like, did you see that?
It was pretty cool.
How far away does it sound?
It's hard to tell location through here, but it's echoing probably down around that side.
Like around this side?
Yeah, well, it feels like something my direction, like to the south,
Going to remain
is maybe there's some
I think
mining
so,
going
right
on or
now.
something. It sounds like steel on rock.
Can I go investigate what... Oh, when we came in, did we notice what this was?
Yes, it looks like a cave-in.
Looks like a cave-in.
Oh no.
Now the rocks are piled very high to the ceiling, and here, actually, aside from the stalactites coming down, it's a little closer to 12 feet tall. The rocks there, they go up to about 10 feet. If you climb up and squirm, you can probably wiggle through. It won't be comfortable.
Can I try and wiggle through it?
Yeah, you can totally try to wiggle through.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Hold on just one moment, Mike, while I check a note.
Do you want me to
Half-elf
remove
booty wiggle.
the dead NPCs off the map?
Yeah, can you move the dead NPCs?
Leave the tiger.
Yeah, and Amy, I'm just gonna put yours right here until you change back.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna remain tiger for the time being. I can remain a tiger for an hour.
With the size of that Lego piece, you look like a tiger bus. Because
Cat
I
bus.
really
Get off.
No.
Sucks to suck.
The
Yes.
tiger flops down and rolls over.
Goes really bad.
Ugh.
Get off. I can't say anything though. I can't talk.
You can
so it's
swipe
also
at her.
just rawr.
You
Warning
the,
swipe.
You do the cat thing. Grab.
Yep.
Back feet come out.
I hate the back foot thing. It always hurts so bad.
All right, Mike. So as you're crawling through, I need you to make me another perception roll.
That's 23.
Holy crap! You can
Nice.
hear the sound of some creature squawking in Draconic.
What's it squawking?
Oh, great Tiamat, Mother of Dragons, grant us victory. My lord, they are coming.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going into.
You're gonna go in all the way.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay, so you will drop down to the ground, and you can find that there are 3 kobolds inside of the room.
What is that?
A kobold is kind of looks like this. Basically, they're small dragon men.
Oh,
that
that's nice.
Are about the size of. I mean, they're about the size of halflings. About 5 feet tall at the very tallest.
So
And I will.
put these 3 guys back on.
No, I have some actual
Ooh.
kobolds.
Oh, and there's an exit out this way too, eh?
Yeah, it looks like there's a way out. So hold
Oh
on.
dang.
Neato
I haven't
dang.
even checked out the rest of the cave.
That's
That's
okay. I can
true.
always scurry back, and you can watch my fine half elf butt come back through there.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Oh, those are cool. Beep. Oh no.
All right. So you are going to touch down there,
Oh, that big.
and
This is a stack.
oh, actually, make this easy for you, Mike. That's rubble. If you want to put it in the spot where there's
rough
rubble.
Terrain.
Oh, right here.
Hey, that works.
Yeah, making
Nice.
it 3D for the viewers at home.
Oh
All right,
yeah.
so you will scuttle down in, and as you touch down on the ground, they will turn and look, and it looks like there's 2 warriors, and the one there's an altar that has a severed head on it. A severed halfling head.
That's nice.
There are a couple of tea lights that have been placed in the eyes.
I mean, if that's their aesthetic.
It's kind of a shitty aesthetic. Roll initiative, everybody.
I'm the only one in here right now, though.
Yeah, but they might catch up.
That's true.
And then we'll just have it ready to go.
All right, so what? Just hold your initiative in your head. I'm gonna count down. Oh wow, nice. Anybody get 20 or above? What'd you get?
23.
Oh, jeez.
Yay!
Okay. Then 19, 15 and up.
Yeah,
What'd you get?
16.
16.
And what's your initiative mod?
1.
Okay, so Winter, Steen, and Tiger Amy.
My initiative is 3.
Is that with your Tiger mods?
Yeah.
Tiger.
Get
Tiger
back.
gave me +2. I rolled a 1.
All right. So Mike, you drop down to the room. This is a new combat, so your initiative bonus does prevail.
Cool.
So that power resets.
Awesome. Also, is it? I know you said that the head has tea lights in it. How dark is it otherwise in here?
It's dim enough that they can see you.
Oh dang.
Yeah, sorry, bud.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna hit up the dread ambusher again.
That sounds great. Now these are considered humanoids. These aren't considered dragons, even though they're tiny dragon type things.
Oh, okay.
Just letting you know they don't count technically,
Okay.
but you can still kill the hell out of them.
I'm gonna go up to the first one.
Okay, so there are 2 of them that have giant shields and spears, and then the other one's dressed in robes and praying at that halfling head. So running up to that one, go ahead and make me an attack roll. Actually, so you'll technically be making 3 attack rolls.
First one is base 16.
Okay.
So 21.
Crap. That's a hit.
And then it is a 13.
Okay. That is a miss on the second one.
Okay. And the next one is a 23.
That is a hit. All right. So you are going to be doing 2d6 plus a d8 plus your So add a total of 6 to whatever you roll here.
12.
12 total.
Yeah.
Alright, how many
That's
hit
not nearly as much as I was hoping for. It would have been nice to just like one shot him.
That would be nice.
It's always kind of fun.
Just die.
Alright, so you are going to rush in and stab him right as he tries to bring his shield up. You're going to slash into him twice. Yeah, that's...
Question.
Yes?
Can you critical hit on a spell attack?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
Yeah, the spell attacks actually got really good.
How close to dying is this guy?
Not very. He looks
Oh.
very tough.
Oh man.
Yeah, and you're by yourself too. This is great. What is it with that spot on the table? Always rushing in first.
I don't know.
Ryan
No.
did the same thing.
Mm-hmm. It was a bad time.
Pretty much died.
All right, so you are rushing in. So, Mike, I need you to do me a favor.
Yep.
Make me a wisdom saving throw. And I believe you have advantage on this.
So that's just plus wisdom mod?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 12.
Okay, and hold
Your
on.
saving throws up here, so these ones have proficiency. Just you add that.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so you have advantage, so you can roll again.
Okay.
Ooh, that's better.
14.
Okay. So the one that's praying at the altar turns and says something in a magical language. Damas, and you'll feel like someone's trying to like fill your brain with cotton. Like you feel this magical energy start to surge around your skull, and then it just kind of slips off like a duck in water. It's hard to charm elves. Or elf derivatives. Derivatives. All right. So the other kobolds, can you do me a favor, Christine? Can you move the kobold up to, like the other one up to flank him? The kobold has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the kobold's allies is within 5 feet. Cool.
Oh
Okay, so
man.
it's just within 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Quick.
All right. So that's...
Oh lord, he's coming.
Oh lord, he coming.
Oh,
Heckin' chonker.
Holy shit. All right.
Am
so-
I dying?
You just killed Winter.
Okay, hold
Oh
on.
god. Critical hit on the humor.
7.
Yeah, no, she's dead.
Bye.
She did.
She did, boy.
1 sec.
One dead boy.
You one dead boy.
Aww. Is it a good dead boy?
I don't know, it might be me.
Are you a good boy, Mike?
I'm such a good boy.
Okay. Well, you're lucky that they're only using one hand for their shield. So they're going to run up to you and screech, "Intruder!" and stab you for 12 points of damage.
Oh!
You're going to get stabbed 4 times.
Oh, fuck!
Oh no, we gotta save a boy.
So, like, they're basically running up to you and, like, just jabbing you from behind their shields with their spears.
Can we hear that?
Yes.
Good.
You hear, "Gah!"
Like it's like through the rubble.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can try to make it through.
Well, I had to wait for my turn.
It's true, and it's your turn.
Oh, hi! And can I use that to go into hiding, too?
Yeah, you may.
Because I still have to make it from here to, like, there, unless there are whereabouts. Like,
So they're just inside of the rubble. Moving through the rubble will take, it's difficult terrain, so it takes twice as much to move through there. Will you manage to make it all the way through? So you can move 30 feet, I believe?
yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was over here. Right by Amy.
Would any now let's be honest, before the combat, when he started wiggling through, did anybody go up to the pile?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start you at the pile then.
Okay.
I would've been-
everyone.
Yeah, I would have been there because, like,
Probably.
after what happened with Jackson,
So
it's like,
you can
oh, God.
yeah,
Okay.
so you can make it to the other side if you want.
Okay, and I wanted to do that, so I want to go into, like, stealth mode.
Okay. So you will drop down to on the other side of the rubble
Yes.
silently. And that's going to be your turn, unless you're going to shoot like a bow or something.
You do have a bow.
I do have a bow, but can I see either of them from behind him?
You can definitely see the one closest to Mike.
And do
This
I
one
have to
here?
do a roll to go into hiding, though?
Nope, it's just assume that you're hiding. I can try to spot you, but
Okay. Because then, yeah, I'll try to get him with my bow then.
okay. So you will draw your bow and take a shot.
Yeah, and I
take
still
the
get
shot.
the 2d6 on top of that for being in stealth.
So sneak attack is now 2d6 for you?
2d6.
Holy crap, you were actually doing more damage than before then. So yeah, this one will be, because it's from hiding.
Yeah, and short bow is 1d6. So,
And it's against someone that your ally is fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So
sneak attack is great.
Yeah. So do I need to do a roll to hit first though?
Yes.
It's the same. That's
Please
fine.
hit.
No.
What'd you get?
It would have been 7.
So your arrow whizzes by.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Christine.
I will totally wiggle through.
Okay.
Can I get far enough to get close enough to actually like hit with my warhammer?
Coming.
So what's your how wide is the tunnel? I think
can't
it-
actually tell with
I
stuff
think
on
it's going to. I think that's going to cost you about 20 of your movement.
Okay.
So that put you right there then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
Okay.
can move one more 5-foot square.
Just right there.
Yeah. Do you have a reach weapon?
No. Okay. So instead, I will stay back that 1 square.
Okay.
And draw my crossbow.
Okay. You can fire it this round.
Okay. I will also do that then.
Okay. Which one are you fighting? That one?
This one. The one that when you just tried to hit.
This round, can I escape to use the washroom?
Yes, you may.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Shit.
damn, son.
Oh,
Alright, so
dang!
roll me double damage and add your dex.
Okay. That's a D8.
Watch that ass, Mike.
What?
My fine half-elf butt is too small to
10 damage.
too lean
10 damage?
to
Yeah.
deal with this.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Alright, and this is the one that Mike already hit, isn't it?
It is a different one.
Oh, it's a different one. Okay, that's
Yeah.
This
K-
is the one that Winter attempted to hit.
Alright. So that's K2 then. Alright, now we are at the Amy Tiger.
Okay.
Are you wiggling through here?
I'm gonna wiggle through.
No, I'm good.
Do I? If I'm trying to be kind of sneaky, is it worth being sneaky at this point? Probably not.
I mean, I don't think you can be sneaky. This is like a 2-foot gap, and you are a
Yeah.
tiger.
Yeah, but
So you're basically like scrabbling through and making a huge
I
noise.
also have stealth +6. But yeah, you're fair. You're fair.
I think it's more funny if a tiger explodes out of,
I
out of
know.
like.
That's also, I was thinking two ways.
Just-
Like,
So that
yeah,
means that you can
we're gonna
actually use
tiger.
pounce.
Yeah.
So go ahead, make me an attack roll against K1 or K2.
Let's go with K1 because
Okay.
that sounds cool.
So basically, like Mike is locked in like life or death circle, and the tiger's going to
oh
leap.
fuck!
What'd you get?
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Wow, we
So,
suck.
The claw, it's a 9.
+9.
There's a total of 9 to hit.
Okay.
I get +5 to hit, and I rolled a 4.
Okay, so
So-
move next to Mike. So a tiger's going to land on the ground next to you and take a swipe at this
I mean,
kobold.
it might rattle them or distract them a little bit.
Pack tactics means it's really hard to rattle me.
Oh well.
I know,
I was
right?
hoping they'd be like, "What the fuck is this
At
animal?"
least I didn't use a kobold inventor. Those things are weird.
Mm.
Inventor,
I
yeah. They
invent
like have like
superballs.
grub bombs.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so. Ooh. Okay. So now we are back at the top of the initiative with Mike.
Cool.
What do you do?
I'm going to go stabby stabby.
All right, stabby stabby.
Yeah, speak for yourself. I did fantastic.
That's true.
Good point. So 17 for the first one,
17 for the first one is a hit.
and 16 for the second one.
That is a hit.
Cool.
All right, so roll me 2d6 and add 3 to the total.
Eight.
8 total?
Yep.
All right, so you are going to slash wildly into him again, making your way past his defenses, a large nick on his hip, another slash across his muzzle, wearing him down. Good job, buddy.
Yay.
Actually, you're wearing him down pretty well. Now we are at my turn, and you know what? Let's see. You just fought a crossbow. You just shot a crossbow. You were doing that, and you're a giant tiger. I'm going to go after the tiger.
Yay.
Amy, I need you to do me
To be fair, we have to go through the tiger to get to
Yeah.
us.
Stop. What am I doing?
Right.
1 second. Oh, actually, hold on. I can do this way better.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh my god, it's so perfect.
I'm just waiting for one.
Oh
to
my
happen.
god, it's so perfect.
Don't fuck me up too bad.
Okay, so he's gonna move there.
Right here.
Yeah, I think right there. So he's going. The one that was praying is going to surge over. And there is going to be a moment where the tunnel goes silent for half a second as time slows, and you're going to smell the smell of ozone.
Oh no.
And I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save.
Dex save.
Oh shit, not one.
Holy shit. Can I borrow...
That's
I borrow...
a 10 for me.
Holy shit.
22.
15.
Alright, can I borrow some d6s?
Oh, shit.
Cool, I need everybody's d6s.
Oh wait, I lied. 9.
Oh
I
boy.
got 3
There's more over there.
I just need one more. Alright, so...
Give him the worst one.
How many hit points does everybody have?
10 left.
36.
25.
32?
I have a potion of healing.
We have a healer, sort of.
Okay, one sec.
I don't like this guy. He's
I
mean.
have 11. But still.
Welcome to the terrible HP club.
Wait. Oh, thank God.
Did you
I
almost
misread
kill
a
us?
rule. I misread what I could do. He's a 3rd level spellcaster, not a caster capable of casting level 3 spells. Oh crap.
Did you almost kill us?
I just dealt you because I thought I had lightning bolt in my inventory, and I just did 39 points of damage in a
So-
single hit.
All of us would have died.
All of you would have. Well, no, Winter would have survived because she. And I think Christine might have too.
Was it 39 points per?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh
Well,
my
that's
god.
half of, but he doesn't have that. He's only level 3.
Does he have like Thunderwave?
Yeah, he has Thunderwave.
Okay.
So like it's a little better. Actually, I don't even know if he has Thunderwave. He does not even have Thunderwave. He has. Wow, sorcerer spells at level 2 are not great. Scorching Ray it is. So everybody hold that dex save that we just asked. Alright, I guess both of me just asked for. Scorching Ray. That's way better. Cool.
He said desperate.
Jesus, what the hell is his spell save?
What?
Wait,
Just heightened spell.
I mean, mine's only 14.
Cool. Everyone who succeeded, I need you.
You didn't actually tell us who succeeded.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you'll actually have disadvantage on this roll. That was my mistake. So please re-roll. Regardless, that was my dumb from a long day at work.
You
So
want me
when-
to roll a ball?
Yeah. And then I think this is yours anyway.
And it's still Dex?
Yeah, it's still Dex.
I rolled the same thing. I got a 16 plus
Wow, nice.
5.
managed a 15
So that is going to be.
So you said we were all re-rolling?
Oh, well, hold
Yeah,
on.
whichever one's worse.
Hold on. I'm an idiot.
Oh.
I'm an idiot. This is
I'm not
actually.
going to get worse than my first one anyways.
All right. Which one's my dice? That one's. Here, can you pass these back? Okay, so here's the deal. Don't worry about
Thank
that. That's not the way this works. I'm an idiot. But what I can do is target the tiger. Who's the person at the very back? Winter?
Yeah.
Me.
Okay,
Don't target
so
me.
Winter is not in this range. So I have a 13 for this. Or a plus.
How many people do we have watching?
It says 2, but I think it's me and like
Spellcasting.
the channel.
Plus 4 to hit with spell attacks. Alright. So I got an 18, I got a 21, and I got a 9. Did I hit you?
I rolled a 1, so...
No. This is.
Oh.
I misunderstood. So basically, I went into this thinking I could cast lightning. I can't because I'm dumb. So I'm using another spell, but that spell doesn't have a save. I have to throw it at you
Oh, okay.
because
Oh,
it's
okay.
a ray attack, right? So that means that I hit Christine and I hit Amy.
Oh.
Amy, you're going to take 7 points of fire damage,
Oh.
and Christine's going to take 4.
So you get to make 4 attacks on one spell?
3 attacks. It's a level 2 spell. Yep. Scorching Ray. You create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them all at one, or several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit,
Jesus.
the target takes 2d6 fire.
You said I took 7?
You took 7,
How
and
much did I
Christine took
take?
4.
Oh.
So I threw 3. They went pew pew pew, and they missed. They missed Mike. All right. So now that we are smart again, the kobolds, the kobold fighters. One of them is going to turn at the tiger
No.
and is going to try to hit with a 15. That is going to be a hit.
Yes, it is.
And
Oh, can I see the handbook?
okay,
That's
so
the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Are you using it right now? You are, because you got
Oh,
spells.
okay.
Here.
Okay, here, I'll just mark your spot.
I don't care. He already used that spot. He's only got like one more spell of that level left at
Does
most.
anyone have, like, ibuprofen or Advil? Or something?
No.
Ibuprofen?
I mean, we're only in our house, so yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can grab me some. I would.
All right, Amy, you're going to take 12 points of damage
Oh no.
as he stabs you twice. And Mike, that is a 4... Nope, 17 and a 19. That's 2 hits on Mike. So Mike, that's going to be another 8 points of damage.
Oh, dang.
These guys they shriek and start doubling down with their pokening. Poke, 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 poke.
Have
poke.
any of them been down yet, or are they all still
No,
up?
these guys
Fuck.
are kobolds are tough.
Fuck.
If they didn't have hit points, they wouldn't exist. All right, Winter. The kobolds dig their heels in and start mulching into Amy's side, tearing your tiger friend apart. One of them also slashes out at your new friend, cutting across his cheek severely. Blood begins pouring down the side of your face and onto your shirt.
2 HP left.
Holy shit.
I have 13.
All right, Winter, what do you do?
Am I able to get past people, or am I stuck at the back?
You can move past any friendly. So you can run up.
So does Amy actually take up 10 feet?
No.
What size does it say a tiger is?
Chunkster.
Right under. Right there.
Heckin' chonker.
So yeah, Amy takes up 10.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
I'm a
So it
tiger.
actually is. Amy would be on this.
Mm.
So if you want to put your figure in that and just say that's you.
Yeah. Because
little
unfortunately
tiger.
I haven't taken any damage yet this round, so I can't use the
you go.
one spell that I have.
Okay.
So you can
Same
try to
place.
move around
Mhm.
and attack the spellcaster, but you would get an attack of opportunity from the one with the spear.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, if someone from this room had attacked me within 60 feet, I could use Hellish Rebuke.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna run up and go stabby stab front man.
This one?
The one with the shield there? All right, so go ahead and make me your 2 attacks.
Are we still taking disadvantage, or was that just during that?
That was just that one thing, and it turned out I couldn't ask you for that anyway because I'm dumb and hot right now.
And because I'm not flanking anyone, so none of these are like
Flanking isn't a rule anymore, but Mike is fighting that guy, so sneak attack does apply.
So 10 and 15
15 is a hit.
for one, and then other one with dagger. 11.
11 is a miss, but the first one gets sneak attack bonus, so it's a D8, 2D6, and your dex.
How low are you guys on health?
I'm at 25.
I'm at
Out of
13.
29.
Okay, so you haven't lost much. And Amy, have you lost much?
13. I'm at 13 out of 37.
Okay.
I'm at 2 out of 31.
Try to describe your damage a little more.
Okay.
On a scale of 31, I'm feeling a 2.
Okay, I don't look so bad. I'm a little roughed up, but maybe just
Okay.
get scorchy.
You've seen her worse.
Yeah.
I am almost missing limbs, probably.
20.
Yeah, you're like-
Heavily.
Blood is
That's
bubbling out of your lips.
My head is nearly off.
So
Still good, it just tips a little.
you said add my dex to this?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So that's
So that's 2D6 plus D8 plus 3.
yeah. So 3, 6, 10, 12.
12 total?
Yep.
Alright, so you were at that, now you're at Perfect. All right, so you're going to brandish your knife out and stab this one right in the upper thigh.
This would be the rapier because the knife.
Fair enough. So you'll lash out with your dagger, and he'll block it with his shield, and you'll use that chance to stab into his upper thigh, like lancing it right across the bone and drawing a gout of blood. He will shriek, and Christine, it's your turn.
Woo, go Christine.
Okay, this is frustrating because I can't actually reach Mike.
Why not?
Because Amy's in the way.
If there's an open square, you can step there.
There isn't.
Mm.
Like, there's a square that's, like, halved by the wall. There's nothing next to Mike. Like, he's surrounded.
Is she able to, like, share square with me?
Like, my best spell would be to touch. I don't really want to waste the range one.
I'll allow you to be able to squeeze up against the wall and touch him.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a weird thing where I'm like, I'm longer than I am wide, so, like...
Yeah, you're
I'm
not
not
quite a
a dwarf.
chonker.
It's a circle because that's your range of threat, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, you're not a chonker. You're kind of like I can't remember the rest of the list.
We will find out.
Right?
It's my wisdom. Yes. Okay, Mike, you regain 8 health. So
All
add
right.
8 to that.
And Tiger Amy.
Tiger Amy is going to use her bonus action to expend a level 2 spell slot to regain 2d8 hit points.
Okay.
That's a bonus action. And then I'm going to attack.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, that's half.
8. So that puts me up to 8, 21, I think.
Nice. That's better than you were. And you're counting the different health that you get for being as a tiger, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Because it gives me +7 to my hit points total, which is
Nice.
awesome. So who's closest to me that I can chomp on? Any
There's a
little
kobold
tiny
right in front of you.
small?
Probably this guy right here.
I'm going
K2.
to fuck him up.
I mean,
Wait, and did you attack K1 or K2?
I don't think so.
I think you said
Because it would say
that.
multi-attack.
Okay, so yeah,
It
K2.
didn't seem to.
So I think you'd think the tigers are just that powerful.
Yeah.
Because you're doing a D10, so probably not.
On bites, on claws, I get 1d8. But I
Does it say one attack?
doesn't like melee weapon attack. One target. Like I don't think. I don't know. Whatever. I'll look it up in a minute. I'll just attack again with one swipe of my claws and hope it actually hits. Woo! Actually, that one does hit. It
Yay!
definitely hits, unless he can be like.
15?
Yeah, no, that hits.
Okay.
I got a 19, so it's
All right.
24.
Nice.
So,
Roll me damage.
and I'm going in with my bite. This one. This is a chomp
Oh, okay.
because it's the same bonus to attack.
So you might
Like a
as well wait.
chomper.
Yeah, and might as well go for the one.
I think the difference is that if you use the claw, you can inflict pounce if you move.
Possibly.
And that's why you have the bonus.
Yeah.
Because why not bite?
Okay, so I'm biting. I do 6 damage.
6 damage?
Yeah.
Alright, so you are going to bite down hard, pushing his shield down, and you're actually going to knock his shield off as you bite into his shoulder.
Oh, nice.
And now we're back up at Mike again.
You know what? I might do potion of healing.
Okay, you can do that as a free action.
Okay, I will do
So
that.
your potion of healing is expended. That heals a D8, I believe. +2.
So
6 points of
6.
damage.
yay.
Oh, sorry. Actually, Mike, it's 2d8.
2d8?
It's 2d8 for a healing potion, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so that just bumps up by 1.
Yeah, this could be worse.
Yeah, that's true. So that was what, +7?
Yeah, we'll say 7.
7, yeah. Okay. Alright, and I can do that as a free action?
Yep.
Cool.
You're basically like glug, slashy, slashy.
Yeah, slashy.
All right, go ahead.
Against K2 again.
Taking a potion might be a bonus action, but I don't care.
That was a 4.
DM's
Okay.
discretion.
Yeah.
So that was a 9.
That's going
after
to be a
the-
miss.
Okay. And that one was a 9.
Well, you're more healed than you were a second ago.
Fuck.
So you actually are going to raise your symbol of Vela. And I guess I just said Tiamat in game, so Tiamat must be canonical in this world now.
Okay.
That's a thing. I feel like Tiamat's canonical in most fantasy worlds. Where are my D4s? Seriously, never lose your D4s. There we go. All right, Christine. Thank you for praying to a false god. Three. All right. 2, 4, 6, 7. Take 11 points of damage.
Jesus.
He's going to shriek, point at you, and scream in Draconic. Well, actually, he can't really scream in Draconic because he has to use a verbal component. But he'll shriek at you, and 4 magic missiles will fly out of his fingertips. And he is out of sorcerer points.
Oh, this is Roby Robe?
This is Roby Robe. So, like, 4 bolts of energy are going to collide with your cleric. And you're going to feel blood start to pool underneath your robes from where, like, the impact has caused the blood to rise to the surface of your skin.
I've not even lost half yet.
Yeah. So it hurts. Basically, you're bleeding through your skin from the bruising.
Unfortunately, he's more than 5 feet away from me.
All right. All right, Tiger Amy.
Yep.
The one whose shield you knocked down takes 2 stabs at you and 2 hits. You are going to take 12 damage. That's what you just healed, isn't it?
It's more than I just healed.
So he's going to shriek and stab you. One of them is going to glance over your eye, almost blinding you, cutting a deep wound over your ear. And the next is going to go into your forearm, or your forepaw, cutting along your arm. Mike, the ones next are going to... Holy shit. One is going to punch deep into your hip.
That's nice.
And the next is going to... do you want me to... Where's a good place, Mike? Where's a good critical hit space for you?
Oh, God. How bad of a critical hit is it?
Pretty bad. So, that's... Oh, wait, I don't get to roll quite that many dice, so I'll subtract that. So you're going to take 16 points of damage.
Fuck.
So the first one's going to glance over your hip, and the next one is going to go right into the center of your chest.
This is what happens when males rush in.
I'm super glad that I took that potion of healing, otherwise I'd be dead.
Oh, Amy.
Yeah?
Technically, the other one did more damage because he was using that two-handed now, but we'll just say he rolled poorly, because I forgot.
Okay.
All right, so he will shriek, and I'm sorry, guys, when kobolds fight near each other, they are way more dangerous than if they fight away from each other.
Apparently.
And, all right, Winter, you're up.
Who hasn't had love yet?
The sorcerer has not had
And this
love.
guy here, he's attacking too. He's attacking, and the sorcerer has
They are doing a lot of damage, though, these shield fighters. They are tearing through your allies. The floor is slick with blood.
Ew. No. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep on attacking the one that was attacking Amy's character. He dropped his
shield.
That's this one. I think that's K2 right here.
K2, yeah, that was the one I was attacking.
Yeah.
Cool, so I'm gonna...
Stabby.
Somebody kill him.
217.
It's a hit.
And 8 and 5. 13.
Is a hit now, because he dropped his shield.
Yeah.
Yay!
So what I need you to roll me is 1d4 plus 1d8 plus 4d6. Yeah.
Why so much?
2 sneak attacks.
Oh.
You sneak attack with one blade, you sneak attack with the other. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
I thought it was just the first.
Is it the first? Well, give me 1 second, we'll find out.
Yeah. So
See, I'm used to like other systems of D&D where it's like, oh, you sneak attack on every blow that hits.
Yeah, just double check it because I thought it was just the first. Attack.
Once per turn, you can deal an additional damage. Thank you.
Yeah, it does.
So it's 2d6 plus d8 plus d4.
So you'll allow it then?
So you drop 2d6.
So it's just the 2d6. It's still pretty good.
And what's the pointy coming from?
Your dagger.
My what?
Your dagger does that. Your swordy thing does.
Your rapier does the
Right,
D8.
so-
Your dagger does the D4.
Right, so I'm putting it all together.
Yeah, it saves time.
Okay, so 4, 5, 8, 12.
12 plus 3, so 15.
Yeah.
All right. So you are going to stab him multiple times.
Can I also use my cunning thing to disengage?
Yep, that'll move you 5 feet back.
Can you move me back? Yeah.
All right, so you are out of range of his counterattack now. All right, Christine, you're up. He is very grievously wounded, but still holding on.
He's
Okay,
trying.
I'm gonna do my move around and come at them from an angle.
Yep.
So I can smack it.
Okay, you're gonna try to smashy.
Yep. So I'm gonna use my warhammer for this.
Okay. That is
14.
That's definitely a hit.
And I'm doing it two-handed
Okay.
because I have a versatile. And unfortunately, that is only 3 damage.
You are going to bring your hammer down, and the floor is going to be covered with kobold brain as you crack him open,
Nice.
breaking a hole in the shield wall,
Nice.
which just lowers the next one's attack power significantly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now the sorcerer is not flanking me anymore
Yeah,
because there's not another one within
but
5
the
foot.
2 in front, I get 2 attacks per round. If I'm 5 feet, if I'm next to another kobold, I get advantage on both of those hits.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I've been killing you.
But now one's down.
Now one's down.
And
So,
you don't get
I still have
advantage
the
anymore?
sorcerer within 5 feet of me. We'll see
No,
how
he's
that
not.
goes.
No, he's not.
He's
Oh,
10 feet
shit.
away.
All right, Tiger Amy.
Woo, go.
Tiger Amy.
I'm gonna
So-
do that thing again to try and heal a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that one kobold was 10 feet away from both of them
Mhm.
the whole time.
Oh yeah. Well, I wasn't giving him the. Oh, I had advantage on. No, I didn't have advantage. I got
Okay,
it.
well I heal 11.
Okay.
So 9 plus 11 is 20. So that's kind of nice. That helps a bit.
Sorcerer
Okay.
spells.
So okay. They're all still up, aren't they?
One of them has been taken
one of them
down.
just got.
One's been taken down.
Yeah, there's
Out of-
still K1 and sorcerer.
Okay. I want to go after the sorcerer
Okay.
because fuck him.
Are you not a tiger anymore, or are you just
I'm
didn't
still a
fit on
tiger.
there? Okay.
I'm not sure you
The
can
base
get...
is bigger.
Do you have reach?
I have a 10-foot right, 10-foot.
Okay.
I think.
Just because you can't move right up to him
my
because
threatened square
you
is
push us
10
out of the
feet.
way then.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're fine then.
is 5 foot, but I am.
So you can move up to 30 feet. I think she
move
can
up
make
3
it.
feet.
Well, it's just that there's only 5 foot square in between the two of us.
But I can pass through
But you can't.
ally squares.
But can't you just? You can't stay there though.
Yeah, but I can move to the section like. Around,
Okay, you're just going around
so-
behind him. Yeah.
Yeah,
But you just
I
can't
can
move up
easily-
to him.
No. I will definitely. I'll move around.
That's
to
all I
his
was saying.
square
Is that you
space.
can't just stop
Yeah,
right in
no,
front
I
of him.
won't. No,
All right.
I will.
Because then you'd be on
attack.
top of
I
us.
can do this as a
Yeah.
reaction.
Fuck! I missed. I missed.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you're
I
going
rolled
to
a
charge
3.
forward and take a swipe at the sorcerer.
Well, I'm gonna move around and claw.
Okay. Mike, what do you do?
I'm going to back up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can only do a 5 foot
Yeah.
without provoking.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll move
if
back
you go
5
further
feet.
than- okay.
So I think
And then
that
can
answers the
I
question a lot.
use my bow in the same round?
Also, you can draw and shoot. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to do that against K1.
Okay.
And I miss.
Okay. An arrow whizzes over his ears. The sorcerer is going to. All right. You are not my favorite person.
I kind of wish I'd taken that potion of greater healing and
What,
character
me?
creation.
Oh, it's. Yeah, none of you are.
Well, I just killed the kobold in front of him.
Okay, so I'm going to take a 5-foot disengage from Tiger Amy. Okay, I'm gonna do a spell attack against.
Does that
You know
work?
what? I'm gonna do a spell attack against the tiger.
Does that work? Because he's still within her. Her threatened is 10 foot.
That's 5 feet.
He doesn't know that.
I'm
Oh,
just-
Yeah, so she gets
it's
attack
5
of
feet,
opportunity.
but
doesn't she?
I'm large size, so I take up more space, but my range is still only 5 feet. Which is
So that means you get an attack of opportunity, though, don't you?
I believe
If your
so.
threat is 10 foot.
yep, that sounds great.
He's leaving my.
So go ahead and make me an attack of opportunity attack,
Okay.
and then Amy, I have advantage on this. Perfect.
That's a 14.
14 is a hit.
Oh, sweet. So yeah, I'm clawing or I'm biting.
All right, it's just barely a hit because they're like the sorcerer should have armor, and I'm like, no, he
That's
shouldn't.
6 in biting damage.
All right, so he's going to shriek. Oh, he doesn't have as many hit points as his friends. That sucks for him. He's going to shriek, and he's going to hit you between the eyes with a greenish ray of energy. You are going to need to make me a saving throw.
Okay.
And I need a D8.
I'm rolling terribly.
Tonight's just not your night.
So you're going to take 4 poison damage.
Was it a Constitution?
On a failed save, you are also poisoned until the end of the next turn.
Yeah, but what sort of save was it?
Constitution.
Yeah,
Okay.
I rolled 8. So
Did you roll it with your...
For saving throws, I use my own.
You used
Or no, proficiencies, right.
Yeah.
So tiger. No, it's the proficiencies that I get.
Tiger.
How did I put tiger?
Can I open the door a bit?
Tiger.
Yeah, you can crack it.
Tiger. Constitution is not that much. Tiger Constitution is actually worse than mine.
Is it actually?
Yeah. So I guess that means I actually have a 7.
All right, so you're going to be poisoned until next round.
Yeah.
So look up what that does, because I don't remember. All right, Winter, you're up. Oh wait, no, K2 is up. K2 is going to shriek and dive at... Is that you there?
This is me.
Yeah, he's going to dive at you. Using all of his attack strength, and he's going to get a 16 and a 14. The 16 hits.
The 16 hits.
And he gets to roll it. He does 5 points of damage to you.
I have 1 hit point left.
So he's going to dive forward and... Oh yeah, he's still got a shield. He's going to dive forward and bury his spear in the side of your stomach. And you're going to feel it nick and drive down into your intestines.
Ugh.
That's nice.
And you're gonna fall unconscious.
Nope, he's got 1 hit point left. You still have 1 after the damage?
No, right now he's
No,
got
I have
1 hit
one.
point.
Oh, well yeah, you're gonna take
Again.
5 points of damage. You're -4. So you're going to fall unconscious. And it is Winter's turn. So this kobold leaps and drives your friend to the ground.
I am not doing too well right
Chat
now.
is silent.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Do we have anybody watching?
Not anymore.
That's sad.
It's okay, it happens.
I tried sharing Amy's post, but it wouldn't let me share it or like copy the links. I would have to go and probably do it on my laptop.
It's
or
fine.
something.
We're gonna have some stuff posted once I finish doing it, like populating our page.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I also linked it on Twitter, so
No
but
worries.
whatever.
That's fine. This is just a demo.
Well, the 2 things I want to do is either short bow the sorcerer or go kill what's his face. Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I would say the sorcerer, honestly. He's
Yeah,
dealing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
9:30.
That's what I'm gonna do. Sorcerer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What are you gonna do?
Bow him.
All right. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Does a 17 hit?
The 17 hits.
Oh, fuck yeah. But he also disengaged and he's not being attacked right now, so I can't take sneak attack advantage. or anything, right?
I'll say you're in range of the tiger. So yeah, you can. I think the tiger is taking a lot of his attention right now.
Yeah.
as it should.
I feel
it
that's
just,
accurate.
Like, venomous stings and toxic acid range doesn't deal poison damage. Where the fuck is poison damage?
Here, I'll look up poison instead of here.
It's not.
Look up poison the condition.
Well, I looked under
13.
damage type. Condition.
T57.
13
13 to hit or 13 damage?
damage.
Damn.
To 17 to hit.
Condition 290 to 292. Okay.
Yep, so that's where it would be. All right, so that's how much?
13. Because it was 17 to hit him.
All right, so you are going to plug him right in the center of his mass, and he is going to stumble backwards. Damn it, I could have
Oh,
tapped.
I just have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks
That's not terrible.
for 1 turn.
That's not. It could be way worse.
Mhm.
I could have thrown shield up, but I didn't. Damn it. All right, Christine.
Sorcerer didn't have a shield.
No, but I have a spell.
Oh.
I can cast it
Could've
as a
been
reaction when I'm
shielded.
hit. But if I do it before I tell Winter if it's a hit or not, I can do it. But once Winter rolls damage, it's too late.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna attack the spellcaster.
Yeah, I forgot I still... Yeah, are you? I throw up shield.
Yeah, I rolled a 19. I hit
Okay,
him.
I can't even throw up shield to block that. Because...
Is it up to like a certain amount?
It adds +5 to my AC.
Actually, never mind. I've got one.
But if I... Like, she rolled way above it. Is that your damage?
Yeah.
How?
It's inflict wounds.
Oh, you're doing a spell. Okay.
16 damage. Necrotic damage.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say that he does cast shield as you're coming in. It's not gonna work, but so you have to do a touch attack for that, right? I believe that it's
No, it's a melee spell attack.
nice.
Oh, on a creature you can reach. Okay,
So,
so
yeah.
I do have to remove 5 feet.
So basically, you're going to run up and call down the might of Vela, and you're going to see from his blackish scaled skin erupts from the inside out with sunlight,
Ew,
and
gross.
he's just going to dissolve into a puddle of ash.
Sexy.
Yes, a puddle of ash.
Mhm.
Like, you ever stirred a campfire? Yeah. He's going to disintegrate in front of you while screaming out to his goddess. Obviously a fake one. You've never heard of that one before. Tia, that sounds like something you'd name your house cat.
It also kind of sounds like the Tanamara up island.
I grew up with one of those actually in my backyard in the Lake of the Ozarks. It's strange.
Weird.
Tiger Amy! There's only the one solitary... Oh, he's actually got quite a few hit points left.
That's nice.
You should get him to join the party.
Oh god, no.
I do not have quite a few hit points left.
So does that mean you're going to have to do a death save then?
He will, yeah.
I'm going after him. I'm
You
gonna
have
claw him.
disadvantage on this.
I know I do. My first roll is an 8. My second roll is a 20. The 8.
Not 20. I'm sorry.
Oh!
Alright, so you will... I'm sorry.
I
I'm
just
s-
hate you.
Alright, so you'll take a swipe and we'll done.
Yeah.
For Mike, I need you to roll a d20.
I failed.
10.
It's 10 or above for a death save, or is it 11 and above?
Oh,
Just look up death save real quick. I'm pretty sure I think it's 11 and above.
Death saving throws.
That's a odd number for it, definitely. But I guess there's like a.
It's basically it's a 50-50 shot. It might be 10 and above though. They might give players the slight advantage.
That would be
The
0
meter
hit
beat.
points. If you. Whenever you start your turn with 0 hit points, you must make a special saving throw, blah, blah, blah. Roll a d20. If the roll is 10 or higher,
Oh.
you succeed.
Alright,
Hey.
so you basically
so cross one of
just
those
do a really
ones off.
light hatch mark, so
for
you're not
success.
dead yet.
In the success or failure box.
So basically,
Death
if
saves.
you get 3 successes, you stabilize. If you get 3 failures, you die
Don't
because
get
you're still
three failures.
bleeding, right?
I mean, just don't do it before I can walk up to you and touch you.
All right. So that was Mike's turn. The sorcerer is going. Or
Is
no, the
dead.
sorcerer's dead.
Yeah,
So
it's just
that
K2.
Kobold.
No, it's
Has
K1.
just watched me kill his 2 friends.
You're so happy.
I am.
This is going to take a disengage action and is going to run up and out the. Ooh, no, you came from that direction.
Oh, it's out of here?
Yeah, he's gonna run down the hallway into the darkness toward me.
Oh,
Arrow.
Like
provoking.
over here?
Oh, are you right there?
Yeah, I'm literally right there.
Yeah, he's gonna try.
Okay.
He's panicked. So you get a free attack.
Again.
That was a whack dice. Reroll it.
Nat 20.
Okay.
You're not going anywhere.
And that is my Warhammer.
Using it two-handed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so roll twice.
Vela notices you.
So 6.
6 plus your strength.
7.
Okay.
She doesn't have strength.
7 points of damage minus. Alright, so as he goes, you're going to collide with his ribs, and you can hear one of them snap underneath the haft of your weapon. Winter, he's running. He might warn others.
Oh,
Bo?
Oh, yeah.
He's right next to one of... Oh, actually, he would have been able to keep going, so he's not in sneak attack range.
Can I still try to
You can still try to shoot him, yeah. But you just won't get the sneak attack bonus.
Can I?
9 plus 3.
For what?
For attack rules from
no,
beasts.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I think it would be in the monster manual. But...
9 plus 5, so 14.
What's that?
9 plus 5, 14.
That is going to be a hit without his shield up.
Okay. But this one is just the single.
Just the single. All the single d6.
1.
1 plus your dex.
Yeah, you always
Yeah.
I could forget that one.
I know, because it's a new thing you didn't used to do.
Boa.
All right, so you're going to plug him in the back. Christine, what do you do? He's running.
I'm gonna shoot a spell after him.
Okay, which one?
I don't know yet. Let me have a quick look.
All the single.
I'll shoot guiding bolt at him, I guess.
What does that do?
It's radiant damage.
That's a
Yeah,
hit.
that definitely hits. So that is 3, 4. First level spells, yo.
Cool. Don't bother.
15.
15. All right.
Plus my whiz mod and my proficiency bonus.
In damage?
I think, isn't it?
I don't think it's your
Oh,
proficiency
no,
bonus.
never mind.
I think it's just whiz.
Actually, no, you don't add anything to damage on
Okay.
spells.
So how much does it, or what does it
15.
do? Guiding bolt is...
It is a ranged spell attack. A flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. On a hit, target takes 46 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage thanks to mystical dim light glittering on the target until then.
Nice. His corpse will be glittering very brightly. So he runs, and an arrow strikes him in the back. He stumbles, and then he explodes with light
Shine
And-
bright like a diamond.
and collapses to the ground. There's quiet in the tunnel
Okay.
again. Your friend is lying on the ground. You can hear the sound of his heart slowly.
I run over and touch him and
Good touch.
spare the dying.
Okay.
It's
Mike is
not a roll.
stabilized.
You stabilize.
Yay!
Alright.
And then I still got the spell slot.
So what do I stabilize that for
Just did
HP?
0. You're just
Zero.
not bleeding
So you're at
anymore.
0 right now. Anybody else is damaged?
I
Right
got
now.
a little bit of damage.
Just a little bit? Like
Just a
nobody?
little.
Would anyone like to take a short rest?
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
wrapped up.
Yeah.
I don't have a choice.
So on short rest, do all my spell slots?
Nope. I don't believe your spell slots regenerate unless you're a warlock. So short rest. Long rest is when you get most of your spells back. So short rest.
Dude, that sucked for me.
Yeah, but you did so well, like, leading up. It's just, like, once it started going down, you took a lot of damage.
Well, yeah, because it was both of them right there going continually. And it's like, wow, that sucks.
Yeah, but that's kind of what happens
Okay.
when you have a shield wall, unfortunately.
Yeah.
A short rest is a period of downtime at least 1 hour long.
Mhm.
So if you camp out here for an hour, you do nothing more strenuous than eat, drink, and tend to wounds. You can spend 1 or more of your hit dice at the end of a short rest. You have 3 hit dice each right now. So basically, you are a D8, you're a D8, you're a D10, and you're a D8.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what you gain every time you level. So you can roll one of those up to your... So you can roll up to 3 of them. For each one of them spent this way, you roll 1 dice and add your character's constitution modifier. You regain hit points equal to that total. The player can decide to spend additional hit dice after each roll. Character regains some spent hit dice upon finishing a long rest. So you don't regain spells, I believe. Warlocks do recharge really quick. That's their bonus. Resting. So you can change your list of prepared spells when you finish a long rest. And... long rest. So you need a full 8 hours of rest.
Okay.
So the reason being is that every day you can take a number of short rests, like unlimited numbers. You only get your hit dice to regain for the entire day, though. So you can spend all 3 of them right now. You can spend 1 now, and so on. The best part about this, though, is that say you rest for an hour and you're like, cool, I regenerate my hit points. You roll your dice and you're like, I rolled a 1. Okay, I'm going to use another one. So you
get 3.
you can choose after each roll if you want to roll again.
Okay.
So you don't have to like gamble them all at once and roll like 3 ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how long were you thinking of playing for tonight?
I was thinking about another half hour probably.
Okay.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's about 9.
9:30.
It's like
9:40.
9:45.
Yeah. I think about in a half hour will get us to a good stopping point.
Okay. Well, I'll do a roll then.
Okay, I'm gonna do a roll.
Okay.
Seeing as I'm
So wait 1 sec till Christine's gonna heal you.
No, I can't. Because I have
Oh.
no fucking spell slots then.
Oh, okay.
Like, I have 2 level 2 spell slots left, and that's it.
I mean, you could leave here for the day and then come back later.
Yeah, because I've used up my spells. So
I'm totally willing to. With
You're a
I'm
tiger.
reluctant to use a very high
You
level
gonna shift
healing
back into
spell.
human?
Yeah,
But I can
I'm
only use it
gonna
once more.
because I can heal a little bit, but I'll be using up my spell slots.
Like,
So
I'm more than happy to use
I
this,
will.
but
At this point, I'm just like gonna.
I need to have a long rest then, because otherwise I cannot heal people again. Like, except for once.
Okay.
And then I'm
So
stuck.
you're gonna shift back to human?
Yeah, and be like, we need to. Whatever's down here, we can't handle this on our
As we are.
as we are right now.
I
Are we gonna
mean,
take one of the kobold heads back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sure.
let's do it.
The sorcerer?
sure.
Yeah, so we cleared one space. No, he went to Ash.
Oh, you're right. You did.
Oh, did any of them survive?
Well, I mean, the guy that
Corpses?
I think one of them did.
Yeah, so just.
Yeah, one of
that
them
one.
did because Winter stabbed him to death. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you mashed his head in, but part of his skull's still good.
We'll take the mashed one back.
And
Just
you
put
can-
it in a bag.
The fire newts are still there.
We'll take one of those
Yeah,
two.
sure. We'll take a fire newt.
Okay.
Let's do
One
it.
of them had his head
Um,
cleaved off.
Right.
So that one's already
yeah, the one
right,
that
right
went-
for the
I need
picking.
the washroom. If we're
So,
So
Yeah.
if we're going in for a long rest, then
I will
Then
totally...
you can heal. Ooh, actually.
You don't
so,
heal the full, do you?
So long rest. At least 8 hours. You regain all lost hit points.
Okay. Well, I don't even need to heal you guys anyway.
Yeah. So you will go back, and they don't have space for you in the main house because none of you can fit.
We can camp.
But they will allow you to use their yard and their stables.
Yeah, cool.
Count Mount Von Doom.
An inch tall.
Count Mount Doom Von Doom
I need to use the washroom.
will not greet you, but his servants will collect the heads, and they will deliver a number of pastries to you.
Excellent.
And you will have a campfire in the yard. Is anybody doing anything with that gate on the way out?
With that gate.
I will put the hinges back in and convince her to relock it. And lock them in.
The iron gate in the cage? Or in the cave?
And can I fiddle the lock so that they can't undo it or anything? Or like put on
That would
my
make it
own
hard
lock?
for you to undo it.
Oh. I wouldn't have my own lock, would I?
Do you have your own lock?
I don't know. I have a thieves kit.
Roll a d20.
Because wouldn't that just fuck someone's day? I rolled an 8.
You do not have your own lock.
Dang, if it was a nat 20, I could have.
Yeah, you totally would. You'd have a combination lock.
I can't figure this out.
One of those directional combination locks like I use at the gym.
Ooh,
I guess at the next point, I'm going to try to find my own lock and ruin someone's day.
yeah, there you go.
That sounds great.
Just lock someone's
Just find-
house.
No, you need to go to like one of the big cities where everybody has like the giant gauged ears and just like be like, you two are dating now. Click.
Happy wedding.
So
Love.
the sweet rolls they gave us, do those restore any HP?
No,
They're
but
just
they make you gain like a pound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can't just like mow 5 of them and be like, I have 5 HP.
No. This isn't Skyrim.
Oh, what about 50-pound cheese wheels?
If you eat 10 of them in one sitting, you will get intimidation advantage. And then he made direct eye contact with me and ate 50 pounds of cheese in 1 second. It was terrifying.
Wait, didn't you say 10 of them? So that'd be 10 50-pound cheese wheels?
I'm taking a lead. You do the math.
I'm gonna grab some.
Because I mean, that'd be what, 500 pounds of cheese wheel?
What?
That was an awkward place to walk in.
That was an odd place to walk back in. Yeah.
Nice. I have spells again. Woo.
Hey, Winter.
Hi.
How stressed out does that chicken look?
That's a chicken.
That's a chicken.
He looks like he's having an existential crisis.
Okay,
He
so
doesn't look like a chicken. But that's what he's been told all his life, and now he doesn't know for sure.
what kind of bread does he look like? What does he look like?
Well, the beak makes me think like a stork,
Yeah, the
That's
beak's a
too-
little long.
but its body is too like fat to be a stork, and legs aren't long enough. He has more length in his toes than he does his legs.
It's true, he does. So he's a bit of a misproportionate chicken.
Yeah,
But he definitely looks very stressed.
me too, friend. Me too.
Right?
There is no better time to get a nosebleed than when you're on camera. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
I blew my nose.
Nothing
bleed?
sexy.
It's like
I mean, yeah, I blew my nose. I got down on my knees and I went, ah. And I'm on camera right now, so congratulations. I got our first Twitch strike right now. All right.
And it's always fun when you ask the girls, do
you bleed?
Like, well, yeah, every month.
At least 5 days.
Pretty
Can you
much.
cut through there? Can you make it?
I
Don't spill water on my seat.
not.
Don't spill water on my seat.
I won't.
Don't do it.
Trust me.
I don't trust you.
That's okay.
Julia streamed for a little bit.
Did she?
She did, she saw us.
All right. How? That's a lot of blood. Okay.
Sexy.
I know. Hey. Welcome to Vampire the Masquerade. You have.
The worst part is we play with people like that.
I know we've been in that LARP. Which LARP? All of them. You walk down a dark alleyway. You are approached by the Prince of the City. he says,
This is a totally different game.
it's in Toronto. He says, hey, you guys. And you're like, I'm not your buddy guy. And he's like, I didn't say you were my buddy guy. I said you were my guy, buddy. And you're like,
Fucking Canadians.
fucking Canadians. Fucking Canadian vampires. They're always like,
Got blood, eh?
oh, sorry about stealing all your blood, eh?
Yeah,
I just thought I was about 2 pints down.
Oh,
About 2 liters down.
Yeah, hoser.
Yeah, hoser. Yeah, hoser down. She's covered in blood, eh?
Oh.
Oh,
Just go take a trip in your canoe and hoolie.
you want to go down and hit up Timmy's blood bank?
Double.
Yeah, pick up a double, eh? God damn.
Double.
Which clan are you? The Moose clan.
Sophisticated says hello. Well, actually says I just tuned in and Kelly's all injured already.
I am. Who's sophisticated?
I'm pretty sure it's.
Is it? I know. Is it? Oh yeah. I thought you were going by Fanghard on here.
Yeah.
He changed it. He said he changed it.
Hey, yeah, I took a punch to the face. Yeah, it is what it is. I think we're being watched by one of our DMs. Cool. All right, slide into your
There's literally
DM.
one person that's the only person watching it.
That's fine. We didn't really advertise this episode. I don't care. I don't care. We'll post this on YouTube. We'll get 1 million likes. Watch this.
Oh no.
Hello, internet. It's Markiplier. There we go.
Strike two.
And I love you,
Strike
too,
two.
random citizen.
Twitch is just like, no, Markiplier. No. All right. Hello, internet. It's MatPat.
Strike three.
Yes, it's
There you go. No! My MatPats. All right. So the next day, you wake up from a night spent listening fearfully. Can I get... Does anybody have any scrying spells they want to use or anything like that? Does anybody have any of those?
No.
Nope.
All right. Can I
I only
get...
have badass spells.
Can I... Let's see. Okay, that's Christine's roll. That's actually, wait, you don't roll for that. Can everybody make me a perception roll, please? At an incredibly high difficulty.
Oh no.
Nat 20.
Dice.
Okay.
15.
8.
Pick a dice for me.
That's not your normal one.
I will.
I mean,
I rolled a 9.
I think you rolled a 19. What's your perception?
My perception is +3. So.
+3. All right. So you and Mike, throughout the night, as you are sleeping, under your heels, you are going to feel
Creepy.
That's nice.
someone is mining beneath you. Not directly beneath you, but in the tunnels below.
Mhm.
Since they are working through the night. Something is
trapped.
maybe
Like,
Or something's trying to get
in
out.
here?
It shouldn't
somewhere underneath you. It would actually that location would be further down the path.
Ooh, actually, what does this spell do?
So basically, if this is where it is here, Castle House is here.
So it's out this direction.
It's basically down here, kind of.
Okay.
About this much map further down.
Okay, so it's around that way.
No, it's
Or around
basically right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this water bottle basically doing all the work.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So we need to go back up through the rubble and out here.
Yeah, that works. So you head back down.
Mm-hmm.
You slide the lock off the gate. Do you once again remove the things?
Yeah.
Removing
Ting, 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 ting.
removing the bolts that hold the hinges together. You will head back into the main corridor. And where do you go? Do you want to explore the rest of the place before you head south through the rubble?
That field of steam vents kind of is nervous making.
I mean, it is, but you could probably make it through there if you timed it right.
Or I could get scalded.
You could.
Can I do an investigation to see if anything's different since the last time you were there yesterday?
It doesn't appear like so, but you can make me a roll.
13.
You can see that it looks like there's a little more of a corridor past the steam vents.
On this side?
On the other side, it looks like the terrain just looks a little different than you remember it. You'd remember it being all shadowy and dark, but with your dark vision, that shouldn't be the case. You should have just seen the wall, which you see right now.
Huh.
It's a strange sensation. Like there's a stalactite that's like visible now, as well as there's a placard on the wall that you couldn't see before. You can kind of make it out. It's in common. Looks like hours of operation for a canteen. It's kind of hard to read.
And that's over here?
Yeah.
Okay. I point that out to you guys.
Now you remember you have resistance on a fire, so moving through steam vents isn't as big of a deal for you.
You gonna go investigate?
Yeah. I'll let you know that I'm going to go do it though. So I'm like, watch my
Amy,
back.
can you hand me some Kleenex? Whoever has the Kleenex?
No. Winter can assist.
Just pass the whole pile over, probably.
No, just the one will be fine. Okay. I'm not bleeding anymore. All right. All right.
I'm slightly more intelligent than I am wise.
So, Winter, would you like to try to make it past the steam vents?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make me a dexterity check.
So there's D20 and Dex.
D20 and dex, and proficiency if you're proficient in that save. You could also make me an acrobatics check to tumble through.
Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Was it Count Mount Doom Von Doom or Mount...
Yes, he's the Count of Mount Doom,
Yeah,
and his name is Von Doom.
Yeah, so I need to switch those two over.
Count Mount Doom Von Doom?
Count Mount Doom Von Doom.
Yeah.
16.
All right, so you're going to pause, kind of hold yourself up, and then do a diving roll through.
Yes. So
All right.
There's your character.
Ooh, floor slick.
It is.
All right.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
So these were the steam vents?
Those are steam vents.
Okay.
And these can just wait over here. All right, so the steam vents occasionally will...
And then do you want to direct me in either ending up in this weird corridor or on the other side here? Do you have a preference?
Can you put those on the pile of rubble right there?
So that's all rubble? That's
Yeah.
more rubble. Rubble. Wait, no. Rubble.
I'm assuming that you did probably a straight dive through.
And then I'm gonna do the same thing.
All right, make me an acrobatics roll.
Oh god, this is a horrible idea.
You're fine.
Yeah, that is a straight up 21.
Your new friend, the ranger, takes a running dive as well. Steam coming up right on... Are you wearing a cloak?
Yeah.
So basically his cloak's going to billow behind him as he jumps, and he's going to tuck and roll and come up next to you.
Like a true badass.
Like a true badass.
The dwarf just stands there.
Okay, I checked to make sure it's not on fire or anything.
He is
Druid
not
is also-
on fire.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
As you're glancing around, this area here looks like it's a storage area. Ooh, that reminds me. So, Amy,
Where was that
Yeah.
placard?
can you arrange all
Oh,
of these in the kind of in that big wide space over there? There we go. And add some of those.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
Oh.
No, I think barrels.
Okay, good.
It
Oh,
looks
okay.
like a storage area. Tons and tons of barrels. As well as it looks like large planks of sheet metal that look like they would get placed over those steam vents to allow rolling transport.
Oh. Are they dusty?
No, not even a little bit.
Huh.
Can I get both of you to make me a perception roll?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I fucked it up. I got 10.
15. So I'm going to take that -1. You having fun there?
I mean, my -2 is on one of my proficient saving throws.
Nice.
I just don't often play a very wise character. It's always a -1. My strength is a
What did you get total?
15.
So glancing around, the placard on the wall says break time is at high noon and at mid afternoon. So 12. So it said at high noon and fourth bell
Okay.
are breaks. The break room is for workers only. If you are found slacking, you will be denied pay. Signed, CMDVD.
CMDVD. I haven't seen that DVD before.
Yeah, it's the CMDVD.
Okay.
Can I do some investigation to see if there's anything useful around the barrels?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm surprised that none of you went and investigated the shrine on your way out before. But I guess it's always there. So glancing around, yeah, go ahead. What do you get?
That was a 10.
So glancing around, there's one thing about this area here. There's no tools.
There's which?
Tools. Normally you would expect crowbars, hammers, other things like that to basically seal these kegs, these barrels.
Can you
But
show anything back to us about
they're all missing.
what's there?
Yeah, I'll bet it'd be like, oh, there's some barrels.
There's
Like,
stuff.
but you also found the steel plates to cover the
Yeah,
vents.
so
Do you
can
say
we
anything
go
about
and
that?
just start
Yeah.
kind of placing
You
them
can
in?
totally place those down. You don't even need to make a roll. So, here, Winter. They're the 2 steel plates.
Cool. Never mind. So you want these back here?
Yep. The ceiling was very high here. Glancing up, it's just dark above you. You can't see the top here. That's kind of strange.
I'm gonna go check it out too.
Sounds good.
Now that I don't have to make an acrobatics or anything.
All right, so wandering around.
And the other one.
But everything's strewn about
That's-
really quickly. Like 2 boxes are wide
We're all
open.
over here now.
That's not me.
With
Okay.
dark sight, can I see
This one's you?
the
That's not-
ceiling?
that's
I
me.
have
Yeah.
90-foot
Okay.
dark sight.
I couldn't tell which
You-
one's which. But we're all over here now.
No, you
anyways.
can't.
That's weird.
Can you make me a nature roll? Yes, you can.
Yes, I can.
You glance up into the inky shadow above you. And you will get to act this first round.
Oh, fuck.
Can I get initiative off of everybody?
No.
Oh, fuck. I got 1.
That's fine. You still get to
7
go
for
first.
me.
Oh,
Or you
cool.
still get to go. I get to go first. You get to
Okay.
go second.
I'm
19.
shooting that dice because it's getting
Okay,
weird.
and then. Alright, so. 16. I got a 16,
14.
14, and Amy?
I got a 10.
That was a solid nat 1 for me.
Amy and Mike. Whoop, 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 whoop. As you look up, the shadows above you start to come to life and drip down. So, Mike, I am not going to get advantage against you this round because you noticed me, is the benefit of this.
Oh, nice.
So I got an 8 to hit you. Holy shit. Yeah, don't lose. That's all I can. Holy shit, definitely don't lose.
What does he have to do?
Not lose. So I do not actually have a figure for what I have here. But can you drop this directly on next to Mike's square? Yeah, so right. Yeah, that open space. It's blocking your exit. A black gelatinous ooze drips from the ceiling and lashes out at you with a tendril, almost striking you. You will immediately recognize it as black pudding. This is not something to laugh at. The name's silly, but black puddings, well, here, I'll show you a picture of one.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
How do we...
What'd you get? Oh, you got to make your really high roll. Acid, cold, lightning, and slashing are not good at it. Are good against it?
Acid, cold, and slashing?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
so...
lightning. So those things will... it is not hurt by those things.
Shit.
Okay, so not swords.
Yep. Do you want to share that out real quick?
Yep.
So so he's going to say, don't! Acid, cold, lightning, and slashing aren't good.
Okay.
All right. So now it is Christine's turn.
All right then. Well, on that note, guiding bolt.
Like it should.
Okay.
22.
Cool. My armor class is not even close to that. Please hurt me.
$11.
Fantastic.
And the next attack has advantage against him.
Okay. So it is going to
Because
drip
now
down.
glitters.
Non-magical. All right. So I am blind. Well, actually, I'm not. I have blind sense. So I don't really know what I want to attack. So I'm just going to roll randomly. Amy, you're 1. You're 4.
Oh, and how dark is it, Kelly?
In here, it is actually very dark, but I have blind sense.
Oh.
It knows where we are.
Yeah, I'm Daredevil. The ooze.
Oh.
Mike, I choose you, Pikachu.
Didn't I get to go first on this round?
You did not.
As a reactive,
You
isn't it?
did. So your reaction meant that I didn't get advantage on you.
Oh, okay.
Is what it was.
Okay.
So sorry, that was I should have explained that better. So Mike, is your armor class 15?
Yes.
Okay. So this might hurt, but that's fine. You're freshly healed.
This is
4 plus. Now, I will say this does not look like a full strength black putty. This looks like quite a bit smaller than you've seen them in the past.
Okay.
Thankfully. Where the hell is my D8?
I hope it's not a baby. And I hope it doesn't have a mom nearby.
Okay, so you are going to take 14 points of damage.
Ugh.
If it was a full one, you would be taking a lot more. This looks like a black ooze that's been segmented. So, fun thing about black oozes that you know, if you strike them with slashing weapons or lightning weapons, they split,
Oh no.
and that's how they reproduce.
Oh.
So this looks like one that has been split in the past, so it only has half its hit points and it only does half of its damage.
So splitting them is actually kind of good.
In a way.
Yes, but then you're
But then
surrounded by more of them.
Yeah.
So
I'm
that's what should work with us.
lowering its damage because it does 48 acid damage on a hit.
Look.
However, Mike, I need you to... Non-magical armor is partly dissolved and takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to the AC. So your AC lowers by 1 now. It slashes out at you, impacting hard, and you feel the acid burn through your armor and your skin. Your armor is permanently damaged.
Dang.
These things suck. Winter,
I hate it.
you're up.
I hate it.
Hasn't attacked me yet, so.
Dance back and hit it with a ranged.
Yeah, I suppose. Can I do a disengage
Mm-hmm.
and move away 5 feet?
Yep.
Okay.
May I borrow that core, please?
And I'm
Sure.
gonna try arrowing it.
Okay.
Just see what happens.
Arrows are piercing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so it's not slashing?
Yep. That's kind of a weird one, but hey.
I do not hit.
I guess
What'd
because
you
it
get?
sticks into it.
2 and then plus the...
Plus 5?
Yeah.
So 7?
Yeah.
That hits.
Oh.
Thank you.
These things are slow.
Okay, then I guess I hit it.
I'm not even shitting you. Like,
Thanks, son.
armor class. Armor class 7.
Okay.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But it's
got
And it moves slowly too, like physically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually 20 feet, but I can climb 20 feet and I have spider climb.
Because I guess I can't, like... Not that I'm doing this right now, but I can't stealth away from it because it knows where I am, right?
Yeah, it knows where you are. Blind sight is gross.
It is gross.
Alright, so then
You also can't charm it.
Damn, that's exactly what I wanted to do. No. No.
not
So it's
produce
just gonna be
these.
1d6 worth of damage, 3.
3? Is that with your plus 3?
3 plus 3, then so 6.
Alright, so you'll fire an arrow into it. Amy.
Yeah, I'm casting something called Moonbeam. I'm gonna try. Just let me. I just looked at it and now I can't remember how the hell it works. My life, right? Moonbeam. It's a range of 120 feet. It creates a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain and must take a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're gonna start forward to this like next to it? Or around Mike?
I was just gonna drop it. Where is it? Like, is
Right.
it above still?
No, it's basically on the ground now.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna drop it on it, because once it starts its turn, it'll take the 2d10 damage.
Oh, if it's inside of there.
If it
Okay.
enters or starts its turn inside of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So-
go ahead.
So it just appears.
So there's a cone of light, and Mike, it's your turn. So stay on top of me for that, okay?
And I can move it on each of my turns after I cast it. I can move it in a 60 feet in any direction.
So you can just trail it. What you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna do Hail of Thorns.
Okay. And is that a react or is it what type of spell is it?
The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition, in addition to the normal effect of the attack. The target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet must take a dexterity saving throw.
So this counts as your action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful save.
Okay. So, and then this will take this round. I would take a 5-foot step back. I would disengage, prep that, and then just shoot the hell out of it next turn.
And then it says at higher levels you can use this using a slot of second level or higher.
You don't have that yet.
I don't have that higher. Okay.
Okay, cool. So that's going to be ready for next round. Christine, you're up. So save that page so that you can use the damage if you hit him. Because you'll forget before next turn.
That's true.
Cold.
Guiding Bolt. I have an AC of 7.
Yeah, I hit you.
Sorry to be anticlimactic.
$13
13 damage.
radiant damage.
All right.
And the next person has an advantage.
Nice. Nice. All right. So now it's my turn. How much damage do I do?
It was 2d10 radiant. Or you have to do a Constitution saving throw, which should be.
I got a
with
3.
Saving. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to do that. So it's going to be 2d10 radiant damage.
All right. Roll me damage.
I will do so. These two. No, not and a good one. That is a 9 and a 4, so it is a 13.
13. All right. You are going to. It's going to ignite and lash out at who's inside of my range.
Me.
It's going to lash out at you. Eh,
Should have stepped back.
I got. Is your armor class below 10?
No, it's a 14.
So it surges out and brushes by. You can
It's like-
hear the sound of it's dissolving the air around you. Even it's bubbling and hissing as it reaches toward you. Winter,
Hi.
it's your turn.
I'm gonna just...
Shoot it again?
Yeah.
Okay, you have advantage.
Ooh. What's that about? A 19.
Okay.
And a 1, so I'm gonna take the 19.
Yeah, take the 9. You sure?
Plus 5.
Okay. Alright, so roll damage.
5.
And so it doesn't say that you can't sneak attack it.
Wait, so its armor class is only 7?
Yeah.
Because it's attacked Amy?
Okay, so on a spell attack, I cannot fail. Because I
Yeah.
had 6.
Yeah. What's that?
It's because it's attacking Amy?
I don't. You know what? I'm gonna say
No.
you can't sneak attack an ooze.
No.
It saw it coming. It just did.
And like I can't hide from it, so I don't think I can sneak attack it.
Yeah, fair
It
enough.
doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to me either. How much damage?
5.
5. Good job, guys. All right, Amy, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna move back.
Yeah, take a 5-foot step
5
back.
foot step back. Thank you. And is it reach like 10 or 5?
It's reach. It doesn't look like it's been reaching very far.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna just take a step back, and then I'm gonna leave that thing on top of it, because as long as it starts its turn inside it, it takes damage.
All right. So has
And
nobody's slashed it with anything? You can see that the 2 arrows you've shot into it, you can watch them dissolve.
Ew.
Like it starts to
Ew.
break apart. It digests them even as they are piercing its body.
Well, that's good to know. I learned me a thing.
I wonder if it ate the workers.
Question, Kelly.
Yeah.
For my Hail of Thorns, it says casting time 1 bonus action.
Oh, okay. So bonus action means that you did it last round. So why don't we retroactively have you attack?
Okay.
So go ahead and make me an attack roll. Don't roll a 1, basically.
It is a 13.
All right, a 13 is a hit.
13 before mods. Alright, and then... So then you need to make a dex saving throw.
9.
So is
That is not
that's
I think you have a
It would
13 or
probably
a
be your
14.
spell save DC,
It is your spell
which
save
is
DC.
generally 8 plus proficiency. At least for me, it's Wiz mod.
Plus your mod, so that would be 13 for you. So I don't think my 9 did it.
Okay, fair enough.
Probably no.
How much does a bow do?
So it's a longbow.
Yeah,
A longbow?
1d8, I believe.
1d8.
Longbow is the same as a longsword.
Yeah.
1d8, and then I do 1d10 as well.
Roll down.
Nice, he maxed
18.
it.
18.
Yeah,
And don't you
Okay.
also add your dex mod because
Yeah.
it's ranged?
Yeah.
So
So-
21.
yeah.
All right, so you are going to cast this step back and we'll say you held your action for a second. Launch, and as this arrow hits, it explodes into dozens and dozens of barbs.
Wow.
The black putty is going to explode onto the walls and start to sizzle away into nothingness.
Wow.
Luckily, just missing Amy.
Yeah, yeah. 5 a confetti of barbed thorns is going to ring your feet.
Yeah, if you hadn't moved back, that would have hit you too.
All right, and that is the end of that ooze.
Nice.
Neat.
Good.
There you go.
Finally.
Is anybody hurt?
I'm
Nope.
down significantly. I'm down by 16.
Jesus.
Right? Like, goddamn.
I'm fine.
I'm just a damage magnet.
You are. Yeah.
Hmm?
We always need one of them.
Right? Although I am happy with my 18 damage against this
So
guy.
That was great. That was great.
All
Just
right.
maxed.
Plus ability mod, so heal 10.
Heal 10?
She will lay down her hand and call down the power of Vela into you.
Cure wounds.
Yay!
So glancing around where you are, it looks like this side, there's not much over here. But once you step back, or as you go to step back across the steam vents, there's a pile of rubble next to you there. Can I get everyone to make me a perception roll? Christine, you will have advantage on this. Never mind, you're fine.
21.
15.
No, yeah, I want that 19, which
22.
actually turns into 23.
Apparently
What'd
I
you
have
get?
a roll locator.
15.
15?
Shit.
So you'll notice that you feel a breeze, kind of sucking down into the hole, like a hot breeze.
Is that this wall right here?
Yeah. Now, as for you two, there's something strange about that.
Yeah.
Like, the pile of rubble is odd, but you can count out what it is specifically as a dwarf. The stones that are on top, it's I don't want to say indigenous, but like, what's really strange...
Doesn't match the rest of the stuff around us.
It doesn't, actually. To speak in geological terms, most of the things here are igneous rock, but the things that are on top of it are actually composite.
Ooh.
That's weird.
It is weird. Do you want to nudge it?
Oh yeah.
I have a shovel. You want a shovel?
I got a warhammer.
So you
Poke.
it will pass right through the composite material.
Illusion.
Looks like half of the wall, like everything above like the first foot or two, looks to be illusory.
Cool.
Stay back. You'll hear from inside of the hole.
Are you one of the workers?
Who's there?
The crazy count dude sent us in.
Oh, good for you.
And I guess my moonbeam goes away.
All right, your moonbeam will fade out.
I will dispel it.
You know, the one with the like ridiculous name.
The count sent you.
Yeah.
I'm Arway.
Are you okay? You're not sounding so good. Can I come through? I'm a cleric.
As you say that, it will fizzle,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see that it looks like there was a bit of a cave in here, but as it fizzles out, you can see several halfling workers and a couple of gnomes like huddled up.
Mm-hmm.
There are some bodies that are kind of like curled up against the corner. Looks like they've been moved over there.
Okay. Are any of them needing to be stabilized?
Let's find out.
I will assist
One of them does.
I go and touch him and stabilize him.
Okay. There are 4 dead.
Ooh.
Oh, and do you want me to move
There's
this?
like 12 of them, yeah?
Yeah, there are a
Okay.
dozen of them huddled
Move
in
this?
here. It looks like they... Yes, go ahead. It looks like they haven't had food or water in days. And as you're inside of there, you can see that pool of oleo, as they call it, is occasionally belching noxious fumes into this room.
That's not safe.
Okay. I hand out sweet rolls. I would have like
They will
grabbed a few.
devour them.
I mean,
And
I
water.
have water as
Yeah,
well.
I got water.
Yeah, water and sweet rolls. What a combination.
I say we escort them out.
Yeah, let's
The
get
first
them
one
out.
will walk
carry
up
them
to
if we
you
need to.
and will hold up his symbol. One of them is a cleric as well. He is a cleric of Gren,
Okay. I don't know what that
the
is.
dwarven god of merchants and travel.
I'll
So
hold up my symbol of Vela. Which, I mean, just looking at me in normal, like, dwarf looks is not quite right.
yeah, well,
I'm pretty
having
obviously touched.
a gnome who's a merchant cleric is a little odd too.
Yeah.
We hid behind our illusion spells.
You're not.
Good. There was a black pudding over here.
No.
Huh?
We're not hiding from any pudding.
There is also the creature,
The salamander things that were spitting fire, or the kobolds.
or the kobolds.
No.
What else is here?
The basilisk.
Oh fuck.
That's nice.
Okay, what do I know about a basilisk?
Same. What do I know about basilisks?
You can make me a knowledge nature roll.
Ooh,
Or a nature roll, because there's knowledge.
Natural 20 on that one.
No.
Basilisks
13.
are predatory creatures. They tend to like underground lairs. They have a stone gaze.
Yep.
If they hold your gaze for a few heartbeats, they can turn you to stone.
Okay.
Shit.
They are hard to kill and are very dangerous.
Yeah.
And the next part totally makes sense of what I'm about to say. The Drugar brought it. We were mining down, and we found an old tunnel that had been covered up years before. We thought that maybe someone had been looking here for gold or treasure, They might have done some of the work for us, since we're the only... Gnomes are the only ones who know how to refine oleo. We broke through. But we weren't the first ones there. The Drugar, the dark dwarves, in case, okay? They beat us there, and their pet, a basilisk. They're down there right now, trying to mine something. There's something buried in a wall made of amber.
Shit.
It's old. Is the way to the surface clear?
Yes.
Yeah,
Will you help me carry my lot?
absolutely. I will, I guess, turn into something, use my wild form shape to become something that's easy to load people onto.
All right.
Like
So
a horse,
you
maybe.
carry it on the surface. And what did I say this guy's name was?
I was gonna say no
Arwen?
way.
Yeah, that's right. It was
Avers.
Arnon.
No way, our way.
Our way.
Our way.
Yeah, because I
Our
was like, no
way.
way.
Oh!
And then are we resting for a brief period before going back down?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not facing a basilisk with half my spells expended.
Yeah, I know.
They're letting the basilisk roam free. They sent it down after some of the other workers. There were another 20 of us down there.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think that they made it out. If you go down this tunnel, there's a false wall at the bottom.
Does this one continue, or is this like a wall and then it doesn't?
It looks like it goes down into a wall, but if you push on the spot with the circular stone, it's an illusion.
Okay.
It'll reach the same way. There were some kobolds as well.
More than the ones that we encountered above? Or
As soon as we found that vein, everything started to pour in from the Underdark.
I mean, part of me thinks we should just seal this place up and leave it.
There were things down there in the amber.
Yeah.
I shudder to think of what they would do if they had them, but if you think that would be...
I mean, I don't know if...
What's the basilisk weak to? Do I know that from?
Oh, yeah.
17?
My 23.
Let's find out.
Can we even fight it?
You totally can fight it. It's actually surprisingly low level.
I want to know if my character knows that.
Basilisks, it is... You kind of want to fight this. It's like a baby... It's like a training dragon. Basilisk, that's what they look like.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, they're bigger and fatter. So basilisks, they're... You know...
Huh.
What was that? Is the...
It's fine,
What?
I think.
Huh. Alright. Everything seems like it's working.
It seems like it's still going.
Basilisks, besides being able to turn things into mush, or turn things into stone, that's the opposite of mush, they are vulnerable to damage.
Oh! Well.
They are easy to kill the shit out of, basically.
Yeah.
They're really tough.
Just to not need their eyes for a long period of time.
Yep. So with that, I don't want to give you the exact way, but paralyzing gaze is not instant.
Yeah.
Okay.
The big thing is you can't stay looking at them, which gives it a chance to hurt you harder.
Okay.
Because if you keep staring at it while you fight, you're in trouble. If
maybe
you...
this is a trap.
Maybe.
Catch it.
There are a lot of things down there, but if you think so, it would be better and the Count would approve of it. We could sacrifice the oleo deposits.
We should probably try and take him out.
Although it might destroy the ground underneath the chateau.
We should probably try and take it out.
I was more worried about the Drover. But
We should probably try and prevent them from reaching whatever it is they want.
It's true.
If they want it, it's not good.
that's true.
They kept saying one word. I don't speak Dwarven, though.
What was the word? Can you repeat it? Like a close approximation.
And he will turn and look at you, and in heavily accented dwarven will say, dragon.
Oh yeah, we're dealing with them. We're dealing with them now.
Why?
What was it?
That means dragon.
Oh, let's go kill it.
We're not letting them get a hold of a dragon. Or let one out, or something like that. No, just no.
Yeah, let's go kill it.
I mean,
Okay.
do we know if dragons are evil?
Yes.
Yes and no.
Yes.
There are two flavors.
Okay.
But if the Drogar want this one,
It's probably bad.
Mm,
It's probably real bad.
yeah.
fair.
All right.
Like, we can reassess when we get there.
True.
That seems like a good place to call it here, with you going to stop the Drugar from acquiring a dragon and causing even more trouble.
Yay!
dragons!
So,
Kill the dragon!
so for this game, we don't track experience points because I just give levels. You definitely will be leveling up at the end of this adventure to level 4. It's also more fun that way.
Yeah.
And I can throw a lot of shit at you. So
I'm
if
looking
you
forward to that ability score improvement.
Yeah, so if you are curious, you fought a Kobold Dragon Shield. You fought 2 of those, and they're worth 200 XP each, so that'd be 50 each of you. So 100. Kobold Scale Sorcerer, one of those does the same thing. You also fought a Black Pudding, which I depowered a little for you because those things are gross.
And it could have been scary enough on its own, depending on how we rolled.
Well, it's the giant damage.
Yeah.
So let's say that's probably worth 1,000, so that's about 250. So I think you probably all got about, with the fire things and the pits, probably about 600 XP each.
Oh, dang.
Cool.
And you've got another 1,000 coming to you.
Dang.
Jesus.
So yeah, so this
We're
is...
doing pretty okay.
You're doing okay. So I would like us to try to make one more time for this before the end of the year to finish this adventure.
Okay.
Sounds good while we're still thinking about it.
Yeah, so we'll have to look at schedules. So sorry that it's going to be kind of ad hoc, Twitch. We'll do it when we can. For all of you viewers...
Is anyone there?
Yeah.
Who's it?
I guess David's still there.
Hey, Dave. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to leave this video up so that people can watch it later. So thanks very much for tuning in to the first non-extra life version of Dork Tales. So anyway, have a great night. We'll see you later. Oh, let's shut this crap off.
Yeah.
Open the window. Oh, I'm so sore. I'm so sore.
David says, have a good night.
Have a good night, Dave. We'll
Thank
see you on
you.
Friday.
Julia was even watching us 15 minutes ago.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, go get that stuff.
See you later.